Oh, yeah. Love the production on this album, too.
I've been too busy trying to love myself instead of looking for the someone else.
Look at him, y'all.
I'm acting brand new.
Superstar.
But it's so easy to choose. Yeah, say you my little secret love. Why you been acting so outlandish? Yeah, look, cause you know I got trials and tribulations, and you been driving all my patience. I can't stand it. Remember when I used to hold you, but I remember when I had to block your phone too. It's been so long, I know that I no longer know you anymore, and I don't know if I even want to. I've been so busy trying to love myself instead of looking for it in someone else. They say I'm acting brand new, but it's so easy to choose. I've been so busy falling in love with me. It really ain't nobody else that I can see. They say I'm acting brand new, but it's so easy to choose.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
That's all you get for free, ho.
Yeah, without streaming. You know.
Yeah. All rights reserved.
I'd like to welcome everybody back to the Stepbrothers podcast, episode
Let's see if you get it right.
148.
No, 7.
Fuck. 147. It's your host with the most, Chris Minor, a.k.a. Dino Spumoni, extra cheese and pepperoni, you feel me? A.k.a. Talk to Me Nice, you heard? A.k.a. Young Chris Kringle. What's good, Dalton?
What's good? You feeling froggy today?
Bro, I've been on it. I've been on it.
Yeah, I'm just me, Dad.
You got your Hakusho.
I got a white hat on.
Yeah. I told him not to wear that. Like, often,
It's so scary.
Because white gets dirty fast. Before we start, like, shout out Cereal Head out of North Carolina.
That's right, Charlotte, baby.
North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? He laced me with some teas. I'm going to wear one once a week. That's how many I have. And yeah, we shout out to Cereal Head. We have some special guests, man. I had Dalton did send me y'all's album like whenever we planned to do it originally. I think I was washing the dishes or something, so I didn't listen to it right at that moment. And I didn't want to get my phone wet. And we listened to it today on the ride here, and I was like, man, these niggas sound really polished. But who are they? What do they do? How's this work?
Who does what?
Yeah, that was bro. We in the car. We in the car playing rock paper scissors. Like, I bet this nigga do this. Scissors, nigga. Like we didn't know. We had to.
Yeah,
because
y'all don't do like it wasn't like the yo, I'm Millie, I'm killing the game. I'm in the game.
Yeah. Like y'all
shit,
didn't. He said that was a great impression.
Amigos do it like Offset.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So I didn't want to, assume. You know?
Tony came and we had to run it all down the line. Like, yo, who does what?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he was like, oh no, they got all outside producers. So I was like, wait. Like they're both these niggas on both these, like all these songs? Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah. And that might sound like strange, like, yo, we can't tell them apart. But what's really actually extremely fascinating about it is that we can't tell y'all apart. Like, I couldn't, and I felt like that was dope because no homo, y'all are one. You know what I'm saying?
You're one. You're one person.
Y'all didn't peep how I put my thing. Like, I'm trying to intertwine that.
Wow.
But I was talking. You gotta tell me your name again.
Paris and Art.
Paris and Art.
Yeah.
I was talking
or Lil PX or PX or a pimp named P.
I like that one. I can remember that all day. I was talking to a pimp named P on the back. I was gonna say B because P and B, like they have the same force.
There you go.
When you say it. But I was talking to him on the balcony, and I was just like, bro, like, he was telling me y'all story, like, y'all been doing this for like, we in 2021, so about like 7 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
And I was like, okay, that makes sense. And he told me y'all shit was just basically a living room jam session. But let me actually introduce these young men.
Yeah, let them explain it themselves, motherfucker.
Or let y'all introduce yourselves first and foremost.
I'm Milli Metoyer, aka Taco Bowl Benny, aka my name is Samantha Johnson, and I approve this message. What's the other one? AKA Lord Brick Dick.
Lord Brick Dick.
Yeah, because in New York, niggas be like, it's brick.
Outside, it's cold.
And then, like, brick dick is cold.
I like it. I love it. Look, I love it. You heard my AKA. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I just wanted to be a lord, so I added that.
Lord Brick Dick.
Lord Brick Dick.
I like that, bruh.
Turn up.
I like that. Pause. Whoa. Pause. Whoa.
Oh shit.
Whoa, shit. I said I like that a little too much on the dick. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I'll pause again. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. My bad. All right. What's up? Who are you?
You know what I'm saying? I go by ParisxArt.
ParisxArt.
Sometimes just Paris. You know,
Just Paris.
PX, Lil PX.
Right.
You know, a pimp named P.
Right.
Player P.
Player P.
My government, Cliff.
So P ain't nowhere in your name. You just
not at
throwing all that shit in there for.
Yeah.
I like. Okay, that's cool too. I'm rolling. I like all that too.
You hear me?
Pause if I have to.
God.
I know
damn,
y'all are
some
kids and
pauses.
y'all gotta pause a lot of shit for y'all. I was just
Resume.
trying to be.
I almost hit it.
Stop the whole show.
So, like I told y'all, I want people to get familiar with y'all's music, but more so, I want them to get familiar with y'all. Like, who are y'all, like, outside of the music? Because that's what y'all bring into the music. You know what I'm saying? So,
It's a hell of a sentence.
I do this. They call me Oprah Winfrey when I'm on this couch.
No, they don't. That's not real.
Tuesday didn't say I was Oprah. That one I said they, but it was only
He made me remember one of my other names.
What was one of the other names?
Urethra Franklin.
Turn up.
This would be a silly ass podcast, bro.
It's gonna be fun. It's a fun time. I
Okay,
felt it as soon
alright.
as we walked in here.
No, yeah, it was a nice vibe.
Yeah.
All that. So y'all been knowing each other for a minute. So take me back to that minute when that minute started.
Shit is blurry.
Okay.
It really starts like what 2012 or 20.
You talking? Are you speaking when we first met each other?
First met. Like we've been around each other.
I throw the story out there every time.
Let's go.
Look, my first project,
God, bro.
I asked this nigga, I was like, yo, let's work on something.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah. Never hit me back.
He never sent me anything either.
Well, shit, I never got a way to send anything. Anyways, I put the project out, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, yo, that was fire. We need to work. Like,
I hit you.
I was like, yeah, I hit you, you know? Oh, yeah. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. Come on, let's continue working.
Right.
He always claims I just didn't want to work with him.
He didn't. He's a bougie nigga. If y'all
I
get
can
to know
tell.
him,
I
he's
can
a bougie
tell.
nigga.
I can tell.
Wow.
I can tell. I can tell how he carry himself. I didn't met a lot of
Facto.
artists that I could tell. Let me just say
I'm really since
Lord
I
Brick
started.
Dick.
I've been
That's a bougie ass name.
Yeah.
I've been particular about who
it really is.
I
I'm
work with.
kind of mad I didn't come up with that myself. Oh, you got to pause your phone on the interview, baby.
sorry.
What we doing?
Come on now.
You said this one of your first
That was
rodeo.
Skip. That was Skip. By the way,
tequila
Skip
got y'all
on watch
rowdy
the shit
today.
and, like,
Shout out Skip.
Shout out Skip.
that was-
Nah, I
shout out
told him
Bray.
That's my
outside. I was
brother.
like, fuck with y'all energy. This finna be rowdy. Don, you might not even need to say nothing this whole.
I'm just gonna stand here.
The two managers, y'all sit and watch. Make sure we don't say nothing that's gonna fuck up the money.
You hear me?
All right. So look.
Whoa.
Now let me.
I'll just be over here being white.
Yeah, just do that. Nigga, you're extremely good at doing that. God damn it.
I'm white, you know?
I'm white. Yeah.
Yo.
Got a button for everything.
Got a
Don't worry
button for everything. Look. So let's cut all the shit, man. I want to get straight to it.
Come on.
Would y'all consider yourselves to be a duo and then y'all exist outside of this duo, or y'all are duo first, or y'all are entities first and then a duo? Like, how do y'all?
You want to answer this or you want me to?
I got you. We are definitely our own entities, and really that's another reason because we've been planning to drop a project like for years, just because we work so often. Like,
Right.
we literally everything he's damn near made, except when we're in separate places of living. Like, we bounce off each other. You like this, you know. So yeah, when we got together and did this, we were like, yeah, we're gonna keep our names separate,
Right.
just so people get an identity. You
Of
know what I'm
who's
saying?
who.
We even spoke
Yeah.
about that too because I thought we were gonna. We have a name, kinda, but we when it was time to drop the project, I asked him about it, and he was like, "Nah, let's just do it like with both of our names because people need to get to know us first before, niggas get to know the name of us together and then be like, well, which one? It's like when I was a kid and I just knew Outkast. I didn't know who was who. I didn't know any names. Right,
until probably like Speaker Box.
Until like way later on.
They separate. That's what I was going to ask y'all too. I mean, as far as the group thing goes, it's an interesting dynamic, especially in 2021 because we don't see it like that. The last, the Migos, yes, they made their return, and I like that album and everything. But I'm talking about like y'all taking it back to the Pete Rock, CL Smooth. I know y'all might not know who the. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Y'all,
come on. Oh, okay. Hip hop is my thing.
Okay, I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure.
My mom's, she's very wise.
Okay.
So I grew up on a lot of blues music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he started playing old schools. I'm like, I heard him, but I ain't never listened to him. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all taking it back to the era when it was the 2-man group. You know what I'm saying? Which is fresh to me. I like that shit.
Producer.
Or not even, right? Wait, do one of y'all produce? Or?
Go ahead.
We both actually produce, but we kind of taking a break just to focus on being just artists.
So smart.
He says break. I'm kind of like, fuck the shit at the moment.
Yeah, he doesn't. Like I was earlier today. I was at my laptop. I've been using FL since I was 10.
I've been using FL since
the
nice
MacBook, the original MacBook that we had at first. I had FL on there, and it crashed after we went to Miami in January, and we had to get a whole new MacBook. So we don't have FL on this new one. So today I was on Logic, like trying to make beats, and it was like I was trying to remember how to do it on Logic, but I was like, fuck this shit, bro. I can't. Like, I'd much rather just record, like just have beats already, and then just vibe off of those instead of having to worry about, oh shit, I need to make a beat. Well, I can't make a song unless I make a beat, so now I have to make this beat.
Right.
It's like it's too much to do it, but I'm for sure gonna get back into it, and I'm gonna make him do it too, even though he doesn't want to.
Look, it was extremely difficult. It's extremely difficult juggling both because I do both,
and we engineer too.
Bro,
so
I don't. I mean, I record, but I don't mix.
So you understand what I'm saying when it's like he does too, but I guess he works differently. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I start a beat, like I'm very like technical, so I'll be on the same beat forever. Bro.
Yeah.
And then it's like as soon as like I'm done, I'm like I don't want to rap on this shit no more.
It'd be the same for me.
Well, it's different. For me in particular. So I only started making beats out of a necessity because back in the day when we started rapping, we had to purchase beats off SoundClick. That was the only way.
Throwback.
I remember that.
That was the only way.
I remember SoundClick. Yeah.
So there's
shit. I still go on BeatStars and everything. Shit. Fuck it.
That might be something I need to do. Like just to get that energy. But I was working. Well, me and my homie Chaz. We were going on YouTube like everybody else back then. We were pulling what's the joint? Jay-Z, Kanye, Rihanna. Run This Town. We freestyled on that, and I was like, bro, we can't put this out. Like, we have to be original. So I was like, fuck it. One day after school, not even. We wasn't even on the type beats yet. Matter of fact, that's wild you said that. I'll bring that back. But I'm trying to get to my point. I'm sorry. So I was like, fuck it. After school one day, I'm going to go on SoundClick and just see what it's working with. Like, nigga, you have to have a credit card. And I was like, nigga, I'm in high school. I don't have a fucking credit card.
Shit, my mama, let me.
Yeah, bro, nigga,
if I would ask my mom.
Numbers. Come here.
I was trying to make up card numbers and shit.
Oh,
and
no, you were
like,
different.
I'll get lucky one of these days.
Hell no,
shit, that's like hitting a lotto, baby.
It never worked.
So once we saw the SoundCloud niggas was like, the SoundClick niggas was like taxing. Which they deserve it. Producers deserve whatever they feel, You know,
Bryson Tiller, what was it? Don't.
Yeah. And I was like, bro, fuck this shit. I can do this. Give me like a week. I'll figure this shit out. Made the first beat, sent it to him. It was him, his brother, and him. They were all living together. I was still at the parents' house.
I used to rap.
Yeah. And, I sent it to him, and they were all like, bro, you didn't make this beat. I was like, I swear to God, I made this beat. He was like, no, you didn't make this beat. I was like, yes, I did. And then after that was a rap. Like, I was like, oh, niggas like my beats? Like, let's go. But then the rapping part, and the only reason why I stuck with it for as long as I did It's because Kanye's my hero. So not knowing, I was like, this nigga rapping this good and making these beats.
Bro, I said the same thing in fourth grade.
Bro, then I was like,
I didn't know you could do both.
Bro, then I was like, oh, he got writers. That's why. And I was like, I mean, I can't really. But see, that's where they fucked the game up for niggas like us. They told us, you got to write your own shit. But they never said, if you write your own shit and make your own beats, it's going to be this crate. Like, why you don't think Swiss Beats was like Dr. Dre or anything? You know what I'm
Swiss
saying?
was not a crazy rapper.
No, but
he
you
still
know,
had like hits and shit
hits.
for show, but like
put your right hand up. Put your right hand up.
He got one saying on the song.
You know
He's
what I'm
like,
saying?
Like this?
Yeah, like,
right,
but Dre had Snoop, he had Ice Cube,
And he was rapping.
See, man,
but
what I
they
liked
were
about,
writing for him though.
Yeah.
So
but
it
he
was
would
like,
still pick and choose which lyrics. He'll have like hella people writing.
Yeah.
Choose which lyrics and then change some of them. So to a capacity, he was writing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it wasn't completely
Bro, he
original
had Jay-Z
ideas.
write a verse.
yeah,
Well, yeah, that one, of course.
the whole song,
He wrote
not a
that whole-
verse,
he
the
wrote
whole
Snoop
song.
too on
But
that
I was
Yeah.
like,
The whole
God
song.
damn.
Yeah,
Like,
but
Ho's
he
the
was never
greatest
he never
writer.
had that stigma on him.
But
either, though.
Jay never had to make beats.
No, he didn't.
He just said, I fuck with this, where to bounce. Jay-Z was always looking for the bounce. So Timberland, obviously, the king of the bounce at that time. Swizz, Pharrell, Kanye, Just. You get you a couple Bink beats. You get you a couple No ID beats. Then you got to have Pete Rock, whoever. You got an album. Fuck it. But now our generation, we're so self-sufficient. We have Fruity Loops.
That's
We
what changed
have
the game right there.
it did, and low key.
That's why old school heads was like,
Man, fuck these niggas.
yeah, because
because
you get a laptop, you can do damn near anything now.
Everything's accessible.
that look, Nas didn't hate Soulja Boy because Soulja Boy wasn't rapping good. He hated that nigga because he could do it faster.
Facts.
Nas had to wait on niggas to get his shit out. Soulja Boy could be like, let me pull up this FL, let me crank this.
And then let me get a #1 album real quick. Like,
Yo,
that's-
I was
facts.
like, we just watched the verses for everybody at TV Land or whatever. We just had watched verses, and I told Dalton like, bro, or no, I told Tony, because Tony said something about it makes sense. Soulja Boy taking over TikTok, but then I like expounded upon that, and I was like, bro, this nigga's making the dance, he's making the song, and he's making the beat. He should own TikTok. Like
Facts.
TikTok should belong to Soulja Boy. He created that. You know what I'm
first
saying?
one.
Sound.
Wait, hold on. No, really, that's a gunshot. That's it. That's really what that was. I ain't peep, but I peep. But I think it's super. It is difficult to write the beat. I mean, make the beat and write the rhyme.
Facts.
So y'all actually stepping away and finding beats that interest y'all.
Well, for
It's
me,
cool.
it's more so I'm ADD as fuck. So
I think every artist is.
like I'll be into the beat and the beat will be dope as fuck. But by the time like I have to do all the shit and then I have to layer everything and
Facts.
then I have to put it in the other software for me to record. By the time I get done doing that shit, I can't even think of, because I've heard the beat so much at this
Right.
point to where it's like, okay, well, maybe I should try something else.
Let me give y'all a little pro tip, because I for real though, this might help.
Hey, I mean, all
I
ears.
hope it does, because I really want to start back making beats.
I think
Like that shit, though.
like I'm trying something. I actually just started trying to do this myself. Don't even worry about the rapping part. Like just have your producer hat on, and then work on the beat. Work on the beat however many days you feel like you need to work on it until all the elements are there. Like I just sent Boy Jugo. Are y'all familiar? Boy Jugo.
That's my homie.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah,
knowing
that's a
Hugo
dog.
for
That's
a
a
minute.
dog.
I made a drum loop and I chopped some shit up and I was like, bro, I need you to add the bass, I need you to add the keys, I need you to do all that. Sent it to him. Not even think about it no more. I'm moving on to the next one. Whenever he send that back, I'm gonna send it to my counterpart who I'm finna rap duo with, you know, Batman and Robin with.
Facts.
And then we're gonna build a song
Batman,
together.
Superman.
You know what I'm saying? There's no rut. Like y'all are on
Ain't no
y'all's.
Robin Hoods in this motherfucker. You Batman, Superman.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Spider-Man, any other motherfucking mans.
y'all. I don't want you I have to say this because I had to learn this later in my life, and I learned this from Hov. Breakfast Club interview when he dropped Magna Carta. Like he's not on nobody else's time. Like, he's going to do whatever he wants to do when he wants to do it. He don't care what the fuck going on, right? So I know as young creatives, and when you know you got it, like, nigga, I just wrote the craziest 16 last night. I'm finna put this shit out tomorrow. Like, hold it. Breathe. Inhale, exhale.
Facts.
Give yourself time to actually look at what you're dealing with, and then approach it that way. Because that way, you know, obviously the hardest job for us is that I heard this shit 30,000 times. But it's okay to step away. That's why FL gave you the save option.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight fact.
Step away, breathe, live life, make another beat, start another idea. But you knew you had that energy when you heard it, when you first made it. So if you come back to it, if that energy not there, you know you ain't got one.
See, I'm gonna touch on this lightly because I don't want to stay on it all the time. But man, if I hear something, bro, and he knows me, like as soon as I hear something, it could be a melody, it could be a whole beat, it could be just drums. I'm like, ooh. And I just start saying some shit. I'm like, nigga, we need to hurry up.
And I gotta tell this nigga sometimes. I'll be like, bro, like stop freestyling. Cause
Yeah.
he's a great freestyler too.
Yeah.
And he be saying crazy shit, have a crazy melody. And I'll be like, bro, just stop. Like wait until I can pull this shit into Logic so
Right.
that we can record you.
Yeah.
Cause you're not recording now. You're not gonna remember that shit.
A lot of hits that I done forgot. Like, huh? What
But hey, that's just a testament to like, this is what you're supposed to be doing right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. That's very dope.
Sound.
So as individuals, let me ask y'all this, because even though y'all are able to intertwine, like I said at the top, I'm sure different things, different people, different sounds influence both of y'all. So let me get a couple of y'all's influences, like yours by yourself and yours by yourself.
Etta James, Kanye,
Interesting. That first
Tunechi,
one.
you know what I'm saying? Weezy, Drake. I fuck with Drake. Even without the music, I love the way he handles his career.
Do you?
Facts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Yeah, man, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do your shit in the public correctly. Anyways,
That's true.
Fuck. That's really, you know what I'm saying? If I'm just think on it like Ye, Weezy, Beyonce, Etta James, shit like that.
Right. Okay.
Man, as far as what he was saying about the career aspect, I really like Childish Gambino because
Great.
he's good at every fucking thing.
Yeah.
She sure is. Yeah.
And just the way he like even I think I might have told you this, Tone, like the way his cinematics are for like his videos and shit, like that's exactly how I would have everything. I want to act, I want to do just different shit, man.
Yeah.
Drake, of course. I mean, Drake is the reason I started. I didn't know you could rap and sing. Same way, like with Kanye, I didn't know you could
Rap
make
and
your own
produce.
beats.
Yeah.
Man, but a lot of 90s shit, like Busta Rhymes is one of my biggest influences. Tribe, like
Hell yes.
so much shit, bro. Like
Shit, you tickling this
like,
nigga fancy.
yeah. It's a lot of different shit that has shaped me. Fucking I'm trying to think of who. It's so much, bro.
It is a lot.
It's just music, because if you were able to go into like all the shit I have archived that is not out yet and was to hear everything, you wouldn't think I was like it was all by the same person.
That's the thing about artists, bro, in general. So many different things will influence you. House music, goddamn.
Yeah.
Reggae.
I went through that phase with house music. I was sampling.
Look,
a lot
I'm
of shit.
still on house. Like, I will never leave it, because to be honest, bro, when we talk about direct, I was watching, this is another podcast, if y'all are like y'all in hip hop and all that shit. And I know Talib Kweli is not like the most publicly.
Bro, he was in the fucking, the Mark Echo video game, Getting Up, Contents Under Pressure. And he was, Talib Kweli was the fucking main character. It was a game about spray painting. Like it was a graffiti video game.
I don't remember.
And Talib Kweli was the main character.
Really?
And I remember when I was like, I played that shit like that was the first game I played like 3 or 4 times that I beat. And I wished, like I prayed that God would give me a cool voice. And I think that me praying for it playing that game is like what gave me my voice.
Hey, that's dope.
That's
man.
so crazy. Yeah.
But Talib Kweli has a podcast.
Yeah.
You watch it. So he had Fat Joe on. These are the most recent ones I watched. I watched The Game, Fat Joe, Pete Rock, and there was somebody else. DJ Clark Kent.
Okay, facts. I fuck with him.
This is what's interesting about hip hop and what I find it to be very funny about hip hop right now. You have to credit hip hop starting in the Bronx with DJ Kool Herc.
And I have to meet him before he passes because I just need to. I have to.
And the point that Talib was making about it, he tied it into some like political shit that was going on at the time the podcast was recorded. It might still be going on, but I'm not sure. And this was with Clark Kent. He was like, yo, we got everything from Africa. Like Jamaica, like how the drums, the rhythms, how we rapping, everything derived from that, right? So then you got to think about, okay, like cultural influence, rather in New York, you're Chicago, Detroit, where like Detroit was like Chicago, Detroit was like big on house, Jersey's big on house. House is such like a staple in our community, and it doesn't bother me because the lane is wide open to attack, but not enough niggas is rapping on house beats. I think only really right now is Kanye. But he's from Chicago, so that's what he grew up on. It's like he understands, but house is very, very important. Like even the BPM and the rhythm, you have to move. Like you can't sit still listen to that shit. Like it's extremely important. But influence is like, I think we pull from everything. The first album I ever put into a boombox was Britney Spears' first album. Period.
Crazy. That's wild.
Period. Like on God.
Sounds.
My homegirl, Micah Jade Hamilton, who is a ancestor of...
Shout out Michael J. Hamilton.
Micah,
my fault.
Micah Jade Hamilton, who is an ancestor of the Alexander Hamilton. We had to do that. And
Wow.
5th grade, we had to do a report on our ancestors. And which was wild. I was like, why do you want to do... You're white. Like, why do you want to know who you're... like, this is going to cause controversy if we pull up like, you own all the slaves in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But no, her like ancestor was Alexander Hamilton. But anyway, she let me borrow her Britney Spears CD when we was in like elementary school. And I was just like, I'm so excited because my mom just bought me like a system for my birthday. And I was like, I didn't get nothing else but this fucking system. I'm like, bitch. And it was like a 3-disc changer too. Like I could put 3 of them bitches in there.
Shit.
Yeah.
I was use this motherfucker.
Nigga, and the shit was, I had that shit from then
I don't think you're ready for mine though.
I had that shit all the way from Britney Spears' first album to when Lloyd Banks put his first album out, because I remember
That's a gap. That's a gap.
That's a gap.
great
So
amount of time.
shout out to my mom for that. Shout out to Micah for letting me borrow that. But that music influenced me.
You want
Free Britney
Mine?
Spears. by the
Free
way.
Britney Spears all day.
mine? Was motherfucking Space Jam soundtrack.
That's a hard soundtrack. That's a hard one. Come on, that played that.
I had it on cassette tape.
Yo, I didn't know. Even speaking of that, Jay-Z wrote Bugs Bunny's rap on that soundtrack.
I believe
He
it.
fucking did.
Yeah.
I believe. Hit him high, hit him high, hit him high, hit him high.
I gotta go back and watch Space Jam.
Even
Listen to this
Method Man's on that bitch. I know we don't like R. Kelly, but R. Kelly
song-
on that
that
bitch.
song-
I believe I can fly.
I mean, pre crazy shit.
I mean,
R. Kelly
it's
was
the
the
way it
man.
sound, he
not
was
the
always
crazy
on
Crazy
the
shit is when he
I
was
believe I
crazy
can fly,
shit.
man. That's inspirational.
Even that one in the
Pre-guilty.
fly like an eagle.
Pre-guilty.
That's,
Seal.
that's the
Seal.
one song I remember
Bruh.
from.
That was on
Bruh.
that was also they also had that on the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger soundtrack too.
Really?
Oh,
Shit,
yes.
I remember that, bro.
Yes.
That's
Slide
the one
right
with wait,
into
that was
the
that was that the one with
future.
Ivan Ooze?
Yeah.
Yes.
Time keep on slipping,
Slipping.
slipping. That's Seal? I never knew it was on that
That's
song.
Seal, baby.
Crazy.
Wow.
I never knew I
crazy.
heard the
I
Seal
never
song.
knew that was Seal, bro. No, you heard Seal, bro.
Kiss from a Rose.
Yeah, you
Seal.
heard Kid. You watched
Batman
Batman
heard
Returns? With
Batman?
Van
did.
Kilford, what's his name, dog?
Van
Man,
Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
Val
bro.
Kilmer.
He act like he don't want to say the white nigga name
You know
on the
all the white.
podcast. You know the white nigga name.
Yes, it's Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer. Yeah, you know what's going on.
I was around.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
nah, nigga, you ain't had no choice, nigga. That was on the Serato back in the day for y'all.
Facts.
You know what my first rap album was?
What?
Illmatic.
Really?
Yes.
Man.
Hey,
it's
my first
crazy.
rap album, bro. What the fuck was it? Juvenile.
Really?
Oh, Juvie.
Juvenile, and then and my shout out my dad. He bought it non explicit. Juvenile.
Shout out
and
to
Zero.
Pops. Oh,
I remember
that's
my
a
first
combo.
song.
Fuck with Zero.
Yeah,
like
bro.
that.
I remember the first song hearing the Mo City Don. I was tripping because you know
Yeah.
he
He
say
say
Alexandria in that
Alexandria in the
motherfucker.
song.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do.
Was
Zero's
cra-
depressing though. I'm gonna be honest
Nah,
with you.
nah,
Yeah,
nah.
You just it
he's a
depends
come
on how you interpret it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
some songs are like
He's really a blues
inspirational.
artist.
No bullshit.
That's probably
Yes.
why I fuck with him so heavy. I like a lot of blues shit. You can hear it. Like,
The first rap album I ever purchased, well, my mom purchased for me. Well, I never bought albums because by the time I was like into buying albums, like we could.
I was the same way, but the first one I bought was Drake's first album.
The first album I bought, I was heavy. I was G Unit affiliate,
Lady?
nigga.
Oh shit!
I got Lloyd Banks' album, Tony Ayo's album.
Yuck.
Don't do Tony like that.
I'm telling you,
I can't stand Tony Ayo.
Young Buck, Tony Ayo, Lloyd Banks,
Young Buck.
The Game.
Wow, this dude was.
I got all G Unit shit first. That was the
G-Unit
first
you
shit.
played
Play,
Bulletproof
Bullet-
like a motherfucker too, huh?
I love you so much, bro.
Look at it. Shit.
Nigga, went to Blockbuster.
This motherfucker
Went
had
to
the white beaters and everything.
Bro, went to
gonna lie to you, bro.
Blockbuster. Bro, hold on. I gotta tell a story. Bro, we was in 6th grade. My nigga Danny Rogers. He retired. He's one of the dopest photographers ever, and he just stopped. Like my homie Ryan, he's not here. He's supposed to be here, but he's into photography too. So when I told him, like, yeah, Danny, I used to take pictures. Like Danny used to take me to the stockyards. We just do photo shoots back in the day. He was like, wait, you know Danny? You know Lost 100s? I was like, nigga, that Danny Rogers, nigga, like the nigga that's this tall. Yes, I know him. He was like, bro, like he's the best photographer I've ever seen. Like the shit he does with lights and I'm like, bro, I know his mom, his pops, his sister. Like he was just he was my nigga. You know, I didn't.
Facts. You ain't get the hype. that
Yeah,
everyone else got.
but
You were at the source. You were at the roots.
me and this nigga was like so like it was a couple other niggas too, but me and him we were like on culture. He was the first nigga that had a pair of G Unit sneakers in
I
elementary
had them
school.
bitches too.
Y'all something else.
So
Man,
every
the Reebok
time
6,
I saw
yeah.
that nigga and he wore them, I said, I fresh out the jet and I breezed to the beaches, blue Yankee fitted, G Unit sneakers. Nigga, every time it was our ritual. Like, shout out to Danny, bro.
I'm kind of embarrassed
That
to
was
say
great.
mine.
What?
I had some Birdman lugs.
Wow. Hey, I respect you more.
No, I fuck with you because that's some Louisiana shit. So
Yeah.
I can get
some
behind
Birdman
it.
lugs.
I
I
respect
ain't gonna
that
lie,
more.
I
No,
want-
at the time though, them shits was.
I wanted
they
the
was
sneaker,
ones.
the sneaker ones though, not the
I
boot.
ain't never.
I wanted the sneaker
I had the
ones.
sneakers.
Okay, I wanted the sneaker lugs. I
Did
didn't
I-
want the boots.
You remember the OK Swiss commercial?
Where
love
my K Swiss.
K-Swiss.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I
nigga.
had a pair of K Swiss.
I had two pair. I had a red. I had a red.
The Reebok Classics. All
Yes.
white.
Bro, you had to in the South. You
Already.
had to,
Yeah.
you
Hey,
had
it's
to
like
have the
every-
Soldier Reeds, bro. You had to. If you didn't have a pair, like my cousins in Jackson was like you had, which is crazy because Jackson never had a prominent artist, so it was always Louisiana artists. It was always Master P. It was always Boosie.
Yeah, it was always
It was
That's who I
always
heard
Wayne.
first. That's who made me want to start making music, Master P.
Crazy.
My cousin, my older cousin, yeah, he gave me a it was like one of the big stupid tape player shits
Yeah.
with the headphones you can
Yeah.
hear everything out
Yeah.
of outside.
Yeah.
He for whatever reason he just put the headphones on me and just let that shit
He was
play.
like,
and
"Nigga,
I
you
sat
gotta
there
hear
for
this."
like 2 days.
Bro, No
listening to
Limit
that
was
shit.
so big for the South, man. I'm just
Yeah.
Facts. Ask
Great.
Snoop already know it.
Right.
Hold up.
I want to play Snoop Dogg in his biopic.
No, you do kind of look like him a little bit. You could get away with that.
That's why.
No Limit was not only big for the South, but they were big for music in general because
Yeah.
what Master P was able to do as far as pressing up all those CDs and just flipping them on the street, he ended up on the charts off that shit. Like that's like niggas can't do that today.
He started a trend with album covers. Like who the fuck does that?
No, like that shit came back. Like
Yeah.
that's how you know how big
That's
that shit
fucking
was.
crazy. Yeah, that's
The
what I'm
21
saying.
Savage Metro Boomin
Yeah, that's
album
what
that just came
had
out.
a lot of
people- A lot of people will attribute it to Memphis though, because Metro's from Memphis. They attribute
St.
that
Louis.
out. Oh, he's from St. Louis. You are right. You're right. I'm sorry, but still,
Got you, Metro.
even still,
Shout out Nelly.
I still don't think they attribute it to where it really started, which was New Orleans, because 3-6 was doing more. I guess if you want to, they were more popular.
Yeah, they were
records. They were bigger.
Yeah, they were bigger
as far as the entity goes. And I think the ability for them to even 3-6 going from Memphis to Houston, getting Pimp C and Bun B to do that sipping on some scissors. That's
a crazy.
Like, you got to understand. I don't know if y'all grew up with the same. I mean, y'all only 3 years removed, so it wasn't that removed. Let me start saying that.
I'm saying
I got
like
no,
what's
what's crazy is all my coworkers at my job, like that are male, they're y'all's age.
Yeah.
So it's like I kind of do have to tell them like, but they up on like Tyler, of course. But if I ever start talking about like, man, Freaknik or something, they like,
what is that?
See, okay,
you know
well that I thought it was just a movie that T-Pain and Rick Ross was in. No, I didn't know that was a real thing.
It was a movie.
That was a very real thing.
It was very real. Some of you.
I've learned since then.
But not. It is strange to me. Like now that y'all mention it, like they would give 3-6 Mafia the credit for all that, but really, P was the first one.
No Limit did so much, man.
No Limit did a lot, man.
He didn't trip either. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He never tripped.
If there's no limit, there's no Cash Money, baby.
You know what I think why P didn't trip though, really? Because he always had a vision outside of this shit. Like
exactly.
Even him hooping on the Raptors.
That let him know his vision was working.
Yeah, right. Facts. Man. The noodles, the chips, the juice, the water.
This nigga's really done everything.
Look, Master P was the richest person in the game at one point.
Yeah.
Facts.
I was like, bro, what?
Yeah.
He was the richest person over Diddy, Jay-Z, all these Dame Dash, bro.
He's still up there, honestly.
Yes.
He's still up there.
Rap snacks.
But the thing
he has ramen noodles.
But
what the fuck?
The thing about the Forbes.
Hey, you know what threw me off?
Crazy.
I started like just my everyday life. People actually get them. Like I'm in the house now. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Bro,
you got the Migos chips?
No,
like,
I thought
them
this was
hoes
gonna
go
last for
hard.
like a year or two, bro.
Yes.
These niggas
Bro,
really
deep.
The Boosie ones is the best ones though.
Them hoes got hella
Boosie and
soda.
Cardi.
Barbecue ones?
Yeah.
Boosie and Cardi's are
I
the
got high
best.
blood pressure. I can't fuck with them Boosie chips.
I got high
They
blood
do
pressure
have a
too.
lot of sodium, but they're great. They taste like cracklings.
Tastes like salt.
No, hey, hold on.
Take that.
Time out.
What?
I hate cracklings. Let me just be the first to say that. But this is why I hate them.
Well,
It's too much.
Look,
now give me a bag of pork rinds.
I feel you know
give me a
pork
bag of pork
rinds is too
rinds.
soft.
But there's no perfect medium
Your
there.
teeth just soft. Bro.
Look, no.
Oh
look.
no, my shit
That
is
nigga say
bitches.
your teeth just soft.
I'm just gonna say this. Don't listen to this guy. He's the type to go to any restaurant and order chicken tenders. Just don't
But
listen to him.
no, my.
That's this nigga right here, yo.
Hey.
Bitch, why? You just
This nigga right here.
But let me break down. Can I break down the size to him?
What's up, guys?
Both the chicken niggas is talking.
Thank you for letting me, cuz, dude. I appreciate that. That was nice. I like that. Nobody ever did that.
Hey,
I appreciate me, bro.
Y'all think boneless chicken is not chicken nuggets, huh? It's chicken
Bro,
nuggets.
No,
they're not
let me take my
fucking
glasses
nuggets.
off.
Don't
Let me
come
look you
with
in your
goddamn
eye
sauce on
when I
them.
tell you this.
They're not.
Here we go.
Now, Pete game.
Finna make me mad, bro.
No, calm down. I got you, baby. What?
They're chicken.
So,
chicken nuggets.
Pete, how hard is it to fuck up a chicken tender?
You can't really.
You can't. Boom, right? Y'all niggas are from Louisiana.
Say it one more time.
Louisiana. Y'all got hot sauce named after y'all state. We got
And
Texas.
it's the best fucking hot
We got Texas Pete. I love Louisiana hot sauce. So I don't even fuck with. I didn't even know we
What
had
other hot
Texas
sauce
Pete.
is there?
Crystals.
Crystal, that's Louisiana too, though.
I know. That's,
That's
my favorite though.
But let me finish, right?
Still Louisiana.
So it's easy to fuck. It's not. You can't fuck up a chicken strip, right? Y'all from Louisiana. Y'all didn't have the best cooking there is in the world. Y'all got the French quarters. Y'all got the straight Southern, like how y'all season, how y'all mix. Now, when you go to a restaurant, they can't do the greens like grandma do the greens.
Facts.
They can't do the cornbread the way grandma do the cornbread.
You hear me?
That's tough.
So us as like enjoying our food, want to take our time. Like, why am I eating this bullshit? The simplest, easiest, safest bet is chicken strips.
Hey, that let me know you don't take risks in life.
No, it's not about taking risks.
Wings with me.
It's not about taking risks. It's about knowing if I go like if a restaurant like
If you have good whatever,
I got the perfect
whatever
thing.
wing, because I
Go
order
ahead.
wings. I fucking love wings. Anybody knows this?
you
If know me.
a flat or a
Nigga.
drum nigga.
I like both of them.
I'm a drum
Flats.
nigga. I'm a drum
like
nigga
both.
all the way.
What's wrong
I'm a
with him?
drum nigga. I'm a producer.
The fuck does that have to do with anything?
he ain't trying to.
Drums, nigga,
He ain't
you
trying to work
sleep.
for it.
Bro, I caught it, bro.
Drum?
Don't even worry
I thought-
about this
okay.
nigga, bro. I heard it.
I thought it was
baby.
that, but it might have
Producer, drums.
man.
Fuck that.
No, it didn't work.
Let's-
It didn't stick. It didn't
What you,
stick.
what you eat? What you gonna say?
I like both of them.
I like both.
You like the whole
'Cause
wing.
I just love wings.
You like
what
the
I'm
whole
getting
wing.
to is if you
you
have trash wings, then I'm not finna order shit else at your
You can
restaurant.
fuck
Bro, it
wings up,
don't
though.
matter. Like if you
hold
go,
on. You can fuck wings up. You really can't fuck chicken tenders up.
No,
if
you
you
can't.
do, then it's like, oh my god, what the
You
fuck?
suck.
Yes,
Yeah.
you should not be. You know
bro,
what I'm saying?
now this is just
Just
I'm
chicken
throwing
nuggets,
this
so
out
with
there. What's the joint? Drew Brees joint, the restaurant.
Talking walk-ons.
Walk-ons, okay.
Which I go to often, not often.
So now you have an authentic, Cajun food.
It's not authentic.
It's not authentic, right? So you already knowing, okay, if I order this specific dish that I know my
I'ma say
grandma.
this.
What's up?
Let them fit.
but there, you basically what he's about to get to. It's not gonna be home cooked.
So why
But-
even waste your time? Like that's my thing. I'm not looking to be disappointed. I'm here for
just want-
a
I
good
can go
time,
there and
not a long time.
I can go there and not be disappointed.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just trying to eat and get a few drinks. Probably.
and chill.
But
But
here's
if
the
I
thing,
if I order a dish and it's not finna, whoa. If I'm not Nutty Professor at that table,
it ain't too many places you
So-
could go.
It-
Like,
The thing is though, like especially in Louisiana, right? I can go to 3-4 different households and they all cook the same shit. It'll all be different,
that's a fact. But,
and they all be busting still.
Especially gumbo.
yes,
so many
bro,
different recipes.
bro,
nobody's
so-
gumbo is the same.
Somebody-
No,
Somebody
nobody's
recipes.
gumbo
It
is
is,
the
but that's
same.
the
That's
thing
true.
with Cajun shit, right? Like
Yeah.
a lot of it, like
God, I love Louisiana. Fuck.
yes, like a lot of it, like everyone does their own shit. That once someone might throw.
I love Cajun food.
But how do y'all feel about the? I'm finna fuck up the name completely. I didn't eat one, but I went to New Orleans.
Beignets.
You gonna say etouffee?
Nah, beignet.
Beignets.
Yes.
Oh,
I already knew where he was
the
going. The
little
little donut with the powder and shit.
okay, that. But
Yeah.
it's a sausage that start with a B too.
Boudin.
That y'all boudins.
Boudin. Oh, my
yes.
God,
Tell me
nigga.
about the boudins, cause my
Tell me about the
wait,
boudins.
time out.
Tell me about the
What?
boudins.
My
I've been
my
suspect all day.
my sister-in-law is from.
the boudins.
She's somewhere near New Orleans. I just.
hear me?
It's
Yeah.
probably like an hour or two
Talking
out
about
of.
Jennifer?
No, Elise.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
She's her whole family. She took me and my brother to her old house, all that shit. We were stopping through on our way to New Orleans, first time ever. And we got to New Orleans. You know, obviously we had to hit the what's the strip?
Oh, bourbon.
We had to hit Bourbon. That's where we frequent, obviously. So that was like
Trying to get fucked up, yeah.
we got to get these what's the sausage? Boudins. We got to get these boudins. I got to take some to your mom's, to your pop. I was like, what the fuck is a boudin?
They're delicious. That's
Yeah.
what they
I didn't eat them because I was like,
Nah,
yo.
bro,
But I'll
you
tell you
fucked
what, the little what they call it, the drinks though. I had a drink out there.
Hurricane.
A grenade.
Woo, both of them, baby.
They don't play.
And
Fuck you
drink,
up the
nigga.
whole
So hold on, you're
trip.
talking about drinks. There's a drink at Walk-Ons that has like I don't know what the fuck it's called, bro. I forgot. But like,
I don't think I've had it.
I couldn't even finish 1/4.
It's the one that comes in the special cup.
It's like a plastic cup
Yeah.
all the way to the goddamn
Yeah.
top. I couldn't even get. I can drink, bro. I was like, yo, because I was already drinking when I got. I was like, yo, this is it. What-
Maybe you need to go into it sober next
Fuck
time.
no, they trying to kill somebody. That
Hey,
shit's
when
crazy.
we need to go. I want to try it.
Nah, we should,
I have to.
You got to put me on that shit. 'Cause I don't know what
but-
you're
There's a walk-ons right here.
But
Shit. if
I was
do it.
finna say about the what's so special about the boudins though. If I
Boudin.
Bro, you want me to be
boudins.
honest? I don't know.
Okay, my nigga, I don't even know. I was telling
is good.
somebody like a day or two ago that
Salty.
I don't even know
Love it.
exactly.
Trade
What, I know
secret.
it's rice and like some other shit in. It's pretty much.
I love
You know what
salt.
dirty rice is, right?
Of course.
It's dirty rice in sausage.
inside
form.
of a sausage.
You gotta eat
It's a
that
little
shit. Like
salty,
you have
I
to
love
eat
it.
it with a goddamn like a regular ass cracker.
Interesting.
My mom put. I remember I was like 12. My mom brought some home one day, and she had crackers with the shit, and she told me like, "No, put it on the."
Facts, yeah.
She like broke it and put it on the cracker.
Hell yeah.
And like it's great. Fucking you guys know who Spud Webb is, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
All right,
this is
it's-
funny.
It's weird as fuck. So
Nah, that's funny.
I see this nigga like every day, pretty much.
Why is he your stepdad? Or
What? No, not even. Where I work, he just one day asked me to like hold his parking spot for him,
Oh, okay.
and I would park like I park there, and he'll just buy me like random bottles of tequila for doing it, or he'll give me a bag of fucking barbecue, and sometimes he'll have boudin in there, and this nigga makes great boudin.
In Dallas, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah.
Spud Webb.
Spud Webb
Shout
is
out
in
to Spud
Dallas.
Webb.
I didn't know
He's
that.
here. I can't tell you where.
Shouts
but
out.
He's here. And he's the coolest.
Yeah, no, because he
He's
made me
so
want to
cool.
dunk at 5'9", but I
Bro,
can't do
you
it.
can do it. I
He was in
believe
Space
it.
Jam, right?
I'm white, bro. I
Was
can't
he?
do it.
Wasn't he was in Space Jam,
No,
right?
he was not.
Who was the
Was
short
he?
nigga?
That was Muggsy
Bogues.
Bogues,
Oh, my
bro.
bad.
okay,
I get
my
them
fault. I got
confused.
excited.
I get them confused.
But no, yeah,
sorry.
like
It's a
he
Charlotte
makes
owners
great
right there.
boudin. So it's crazy that you brought that shit up.
Nah, look, y'all being from Louisiana and my folks, I'm not from there. Every time I say, oh, I got people, they think I'm from there. Jackson, Mississippi, Louisiana. Like, I remember when I was before I could get into the teen clubs and the clubs and all that shit.
He was a shorty.
Yeah, back when I was a shorty. I don't even know what like Mississippi people call young kids. Like, you know how we call like
Well, that would be you. I don't know.
I don't know
probably.
Yeah, I
either.
wouldn't know either.
You know them squirts over
What
there?
y'all call y'all young like shorty or
Babies.
like baby? Yeah, babies, shit like that. Only thing I ever heard growing up and my dad talking to like other Mississippians was like, "Oh, that's my knee baby right there. That's my knee baby."
Yeah, I've never heard
Yeah,
of it.
because you need high.
Yeah,
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, is there something else that we have that we call children?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't think so.
well, y'all say shorty too though, right?
Nah,
We like cheered.
Hey, look.
children.
Oh, children,
The
yeah.
children.
But they I don't even know where I was going. But yeah, Louisiana, Mississippi, there. So Boosie came out there to Jackson.
Oh, fuck.
And Boosie used to frequent Jackson because like it's a college, it's really
right
a college state, but so much other bullshit got on. I don't know if y'all heard this. Remember, I think I told you when I went out there the last time, you know, Deion Sanders is the head coach
Jackson State.
for Jackson State. They stole my man's wallet out of the fucking coaching
dare.
office.
Welcome to Mississippi, baby.
Welcome to Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? It's very dangerous. It like, and it's so weird, right? Because I used to go out to Jackson, like when I started dressing like this, it was it for me.
Right, it was.
And that was like, nigga, are you gay? I paint my nails and all that shit. Are you gay?
Bruh, we went through the same shit because we're so different from the niggas back home. We
Bruh.
dress different. I don't even completely sound like I'm from there. So niggas
Say-
thought we were weird.
Yeah.
And
To
it
be
was the
honest,
same shit.
Even when you were living there, you didn't sound like you were
Bro,
from there?
it was niggas I went to school with all through junior high, and we were in high school. Niggas was asking if I was from California.
They
I was
could-
like, bro, you've seen
You the
me.
white boy. They called you the white boy.
Yeah,
type
I
shit.
was
Yeah.
him.
Hey,
Yeah.
Wardy.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
To be
That
honest,
was
though,
it. Wody.
Whoa.
Y'all say Wody. Y'all
Yeah.
didn't say that.
Lil Woe right there. Yeah,
Yeah, Lil Woe.
But look, I think where we
gonna
from
take
though,
my glasses
it's
off
just
now.
a lot of. I ain't gonna say a lot of hood shit, but it's just like the city we're in.
Definitely
So it's a lot.
It's a lot of hood shit.
It's a lot of bullshit
But
that
see,
goes on
when
because when I go to New Orleans, like even when I was younger, before I moved out of Louisiana, like it's a whole different vibe.
It very
That's
much.
why
Way
that's why
different.
a lot of people from New Orleans be like, nah, I'm not from Louisiana. I'm from New Orleans.
No,
Right.
and especially where we're from, bro, they don't even respect like our area code. Anything that's 318,
318.
because we're like the top, like Shreveport on down, pretty much
People
to where
think
we
Louisiana
are.
is
Like
504.
Shreveport get a
Yeah.
pass, right? Like,
Shreveport don't get no pass at
No.
all because they be like, that's Texas.
Yeah, because it's the first right
yeah,
after you get
And I
past the
hate
border.
it, bro. Like I hate that shit so much because
that, I told
Really?
you that's where I stop every time I'm on my way.
yeah. So it's like I hate that shit because like nigga, we're all like one state. Why are you talking shit? Like
The border is closer.
niggas ain't
I
finna
understand
represent.
it.
So it's like nigga,
The
like
deeper you go in
Yeah.
the bayous, you know.
Yeah,
so we have to be the ones to be like, yeah, we them
Outsiders.
318 niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah, now what?
That's-
Because we really them niggas.
That's
now.
super interesting because I ain't never like area codes for us in Texas was never that crucial. I don't think like even like when niggas was like throw your hood up, throw your set up, what's your area? Like niggas used to actually say area code numbers.
214, baby.
Yeah, and then like so, but the thing is, like me, I had an 817 number my whole life. So
Yeah, Houston? What is that?
Yeah, that's
Tarrant County,
Tarrant
Arlington.
County.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'm Arlington.
From Detroit.
It became the Trey as we got older. But then 214 and all this other shit, 972 would be Grand Prairie technically.
469.
And all this shit. And I was just like, bro, my like I didn't understand borders. Like this street is what separates Arlington from Grand Prairie or Arlington
Yeah.
from Mansfield. Like I was just like, bro, we all in this little area.
That's how I be. I don't be like,
But also, bro, Louisiana's so fucking small. So it's like that's kind of like all we have to kind of separate
Well,
ourselves.
it's small depending on if you traveling 20 east or west. right? Wait, we're
Going east, bro.
east.
Yeah.
Because you ain't got to go all the way. Like when they say the boot, you starting at this part. Like niggas not having to go up towards the ankle and shit.
And that's where the bullshit
That I would imagine. You know what I'm saying?
We're dead in the center of the state.
We
it's
driving.
dead ass called Sinlaw, like Central Louisiana.
Damn, that's a dope ass
it's
name.
like
Sinlaw.
we're there.
That's so fucking
so
hard,
impressed.
Bro, the best.
That's so fucking hard.
Bro, I'm telling you, the best cheese grits I ever had was in Louisiana, man. I'm telling
Oh
you.
man, what?
I love Cajun food. I
I'm
love
finna call my mom.
I love Cajun food, bro.
Bro, I only been out there. I mean, really, just
Several
had time
times.
to indulge myself once, and that was in New Orleans.
If you have a sister there, bro, go like.
no,
visit
she
her.
here, but she's from there.
But
She took us through there.
If you have people that are there that you can like stay with for a few days, just go.
Yeah.
Don't even do shit. Just like
Experience
bring a bunch of
it.
like t-shirts and basketball shorts and
Yeah.
stay in the house and just be like, oh shit, you
Exactly
making
what Louisiana
breakfast.
nigga would do.
And then a few hours be like, oh shit, you like making dinner and shit, huh?
Yeah.
And just eat.
Yeah.
And then just be like,
Just
all right,
eat,
cool.
yes.
And just bring
Hell
a plate back
yes.
with you. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Man,
it.
I wish I would have got to like experience the food part of it, the way everybody talk about it.
It's so good.
But we went to this restaurant, and I would have to equivalent it to like a Deep Ellum type of vibe in that little area we were in New Orleans. Went to the restaurant, got a table. It was a bunch of us, like a gang of us. And they was like, yo, so if you finish this drink, which was a bow wow, if you finish a bow wow, the next one free. So I was like, nigga, bring that bitch out. Bring it out here. I got to the end of it. I ain't drink all day. This is my first drink.
Motherfucker fuck you up, didn't it?
Yeah, they know what they doing.
yeah, he
So-
was saying bow wow.
So I was like, nigga, I'm finna bow out, nigga, shit. But nah, I finished it. And I was like, yeah, this ain't. I'm from Texas. That's all I kept saying.
10 minutes later.
Nigga, I'm from Texas, dog. You know that's all I kept saying.
Bro, that's what all you Texas motherfuckers say.
Nigga,
I
I'm
love
from
Texas.
Texas.
Too. I was
Yeah,
born
nigga.
here. But yeah, I'm from Texas.
I'm from Texas,
You
nigga.
can do anything.
We can do. We can't look. We might be worse off for it the next day, but in this instant, give it to me.
My
So-
nigga, you got to think Louisiana. There's nothing to do there but get
Go
drunk.
Yeah.
That's-
Same as Jackson, bro.
that's all we have.
Drink and eat, baby.
Have kids,
You hear me?
eat,
Like we gonna eat good food. We gonna get drunk, and then we gonna eat again.
and
And have
And-
babies.
yeah,
And,
and that's
have
it.
babies.
And
That's-
get
'cause
some.
yeah.
Unfortunately, behind all that, violence is very prominent.
Well, yeah.
It's very prominent.
She ain't even got to say it. That's already in there.
Dog,
Yeah.
aren't we
It's crazy.
on like the top? We're in the top. We've been in the top
Yeah,
10
I
for
know
like the
y'all-
worst
yeah.
cities in the country for
I already
some
know.
time now. It is our
But
hometown
there's
type
literally
shit.
nothing
Great for
to
retirement.
do.
No,
Bro,
there's nothing. There's nothing.
When
but,
you
yeah.
got any state that has nothing to do, all there is to do is get mad at somebody.
I'm gonna figure out how to get me goddamn drink. I'm
Mississippi.
gonna shoot. I'm gonna fight
Bruh,
you.
Mississippi, bro. Like I tell
Goddamn.
I every night, bro. I have it's a deep thought. It used to be more frontward lobe to me, but now it's like, man, if I don't get the call, that's good news. But it's wild, wild west, deep south. Like I know they got their problems in Chicago and all that shit.
Nah, it's
But
different
South
in the
is
South.
different, bruh. Because what's different from Chicago and the South, I would have to imagine, is that shit's so small. Everybody
Bro,
know everybody.
We're gonna find you.
Yeah, that and everybody know everybody.
Yeah.
Nigga, I just killed you, but my mom knows
Yeah,
your
your
auntie.
auntie, cousin.
Like I know
And your
where to
niece go
find
to
your
school
people.
with my
Like
baby
I'm gonna
niece.
get to you. some
Yeah,
kind of
like
way,
it's
bro.
a little different.
And you have the same information I do, and you still did the shit. So it's like, I bet, like
It's
you knew what the risk was.
it's just so like I think of Mississippi, and even when you said like hood shit,
Yeah.
I had to, even when I was younger, I used to think, man, Jackson is so fucking hood. But growing up, going back out there, I was like, man, Jackson's just country as fuck.
Facts.
That's all that it is.
Really,
like,
that's it.
Like it's just country. Like it ain't hood. It's everybody. You go to the Toastum stove. That's what they call it. That's what my mom and them call it.
Whoa,
You go to the
what is-
Toastum
what is
stove.
that?
That's just a gas station.
Wow.
But they call it the Toastum stove. I don't know why.
I've never heard.
I never asked. That's just for my mom. Calls. There was a diamond.
What do you
shop.
call a grocery basket?
Well, I work at Lowe's, so we call them bitches carts.
We call them buggies.
Buggies, yeah. Y'all know y'all got a Piggly Wiggly down there.
Of course.
Facts. Come on, man. This shit too. It's probably the blackest podcast we done had, nigga. We got a Piggly Wiggly down there. Save a lot.
I have no input.
Yeah. Nigga. Like, but y'all don't
I'm from
understand.
South Dallas. I can tell you about that,
Bro,
We got Rudy's Chicken, baby.
when Young
They said Rudy
Thug,
Chicken, yeah.
Young Thug said Piggly Wiggly in one of his raps, and I was like, oh, this nigga stamped.
No,
I don't give
Piggly.
a fuck.
Hey, Piggly Wiggly's got some shit though.
Piggly Wiggly, bro.
Hey.
I could go get like 3 bags of like the big bag of chips for like $5.
The big
man.
shits, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Long
When
Johnsons and stuff
one
in
bag
Piggly
alone is $4.18 here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that boy still got the prices.
Nah, look, trust me. You gotta understand, baby. I'm
Hey.
When last time you been in Piggly Wiggly?
Shit,
when the last time I went to
saw
Jackson?
one. They got one.
Was
in
it February
Tioga,
for my
right?
grandma's
Yeah,
birthday?
it was
February for my grandmother's birthday.
Okay.
Thanks. But nah, we didn't talk about everything. But all right, let's get back to music. God damn it.
Turn up.
Did y'all? Hey, so let me ask y'all this: y'all being like fresh and young and like
They're not that young.
Yo, my
when
man,
I say young,
don't
I
do me
mean
like that.
Younger than me.
We're
I
all
mean-
in here young.
We're
no,
young.
we're all
in this
young.
bitch.
Yeah, all that, but like young
No,
to the business.
I have
Young-
gray hair, man. I'm
No, I got one gray hair on my neck, but
bullshit.
I'm just.
That man said,
I do. I
see
shaved it, bro. I'm clean. But
You see me.
young to the industry, young to the business, young to putting projects out,
facts.
and
We making music a long time.
I know. You told me, but you also said outside, you know, we're so humble,
Facts.
but we know what we're capable of.
You hear me?
Like we know, like I used to. This used to be like one of my staple conversations on the podcast. Like they had to create the second place trophy because the same nigga kept winning first. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, so we had to have this participation trophy. But when niggas is like, they know they're LeBron, they know they Kobe, they know they Hove, they know they Kanye, they know they for like, you can't really tell a nigga like that anything because they already know what they're capable. They're so sure of themselves. They seen the heights of these niggas. I can do that. Nobody can tell me I can't do that. Like, I don't care if you don't believe in yourself. I believe in me that much.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So is it hard for y'all to have this confidence, walk around with it, be this secure with who y'all are, and be fans of music, like still of your contemporaries though? Not when Tyler drop an album, because Tyler drop an album, he's supposed to make an album like that.
Just dropped the greatest album.
He has a look,
It's awesome.
a great album.
Listen yet.
But if Tyler didn't make that album, I'm saying something. Like I'm, and it's not like I love this album. It's the opposite. You have every resource. You have the money.
Yeah.
You have your moment. Because call it what you want. His moment wasn't putting on that blonde wig and dancing at the Grammys. His moment was when he ate that fucking roach.
That was it.
Facts. I remember watching that. I was like, oh,
I watched it the first time and I was like, shit.
I watched it
this
at Dalton's house. Me and Chaz was like, yo, he finna do it.
I was scared of that nigga, but I couldn't get enough of his
Yeah,
shit. And I
because
was
look,
like,
it was fresh. It was new.
he's one of my, when you talk influence, he's one of the, like,
bro.
he's the reason I don't give a fuck about, like, anything that I say anywhere to anybody. And I could just be myself.
shit sounds dangerous.
It is.
Fuck it, it is.
hey,
But whatever.
But he need a nigga like you. No.
That's just dangerous, big dog.
And he need a nigga like you. Because his ego cannot go unchecked. Because you need him,
sure.
but he also needs to know that he needs to reach that level where he can say anything because that is the art.
Yeah, I remember a tweet where he was talking about it was like 2013. He had a conversation with Will.i.am, and Will.i.am was basically telling him to like sell out, like you can't make music like this and people gonna give a fuck. Like he was like, the fuck, like. I'm not about to make Black Eyed Peas music for these motherfuckers.
Tyler definitely sold out though eventually.
No,
he did not. No, he did not.
Where? Tell me where.
Okay.
Tell
Never
me where
did.
he sold out.
We're not gonna have this time.
Nah, bro, because I'll do it.
Let's go there.
I'll
Bet.
do it.
Perfect.
I'll
What's up,
do
bro?
it.
Hey,
Where did
we
he
need to
sell
have
out, bro?
oppositions. We need to have this.
Bro,
It
how
makes for
did he
good
sell
conversation.
out?
Sure.
When?
Okay.
Yeah, let me know when.
He made Wolf, and then he made an unmixed album called Cherry Bomb. What the
Yeah, I
fuck?
hated Cherry Bomb to be
Cherry
honest.
Bomb
with
is still good though.
But
Yeah.
it was unmixed.
Yeah.
Like, but that
Wolf
was the point.
not shit. Right?
Yeah.
As soon as Cherry Bomb came out, I was
Bro,
like,
Cherry Bomb came out.
Yeah.
I was like, it's
He
supposed
made a
to
song
sound
about
like
a
this.
bike called Slater.
Yeah.
And it's a
Correct.
great. You heard that fucking beat?
I love
Yes.
everything
I love that
Tyler's
album.
ever
I'm
done.
saying,
what was that song?
But I can
Something
tell
on
you-
my Beamer.
Oh,
Yeah,
do you
Beamer,
remind me
yeah.
of my
Shit was-
Beamer?
And he made
that
the
shit
beat,
was
nigga.
cold.
Yeah,
That
cold.
shit was fire. I remember that
Yeah,
shit.
And it's a
Tyler-
part of a 3-part song.
Tyler has
Cold.
never sold out.
Yes, he has.
No, he
Where?
hasn't.
Tell me where, bro. That's why
How?
we here.
Igor's when he bought the ticket to sell out, and since he did it at such a height, such a fashion,
Wow.
he was able to come back and do this.
Where did
Pete,
he-
notice? Pete, we've been listening to Tyler's Bastard, right?
Facts, me too.
He went
like
from talking
Bastard.
about gays.
Me neither.
He went from talking about everything, right?
Yeah,
that
just
with
Crazy
like
shit that he really don't talk about too much now.
that. Wouldn't you call that selling?
Nigga,
He
how is that
conformed
selling out?
to
It's
sell-
not conforming.
I think it's
he
more
even
like
said
maturing.
he even said on
But he-
Goblin,
bro,
bro,
this
that
nigga
he's
t-
growing and
Bro,
he matures
look,
every day.
I'm okay with the growing and the mature, but that is
Yeah.
what that is. Like you have to call it what it is.
So-
like sellout has a very bad connotation.
So I think we've
say
learned.
it. Say it.
I don't
Growing
think
up.
I can't
Connotation.
agree.
Selling
Connotation.
But it is selling out. It's when
How?
it's when okay,
Because I changed
not
my opinion?
Not selling out to me. Yeah.
If I'm like, nigga, I don't really, I don't like that shirt too much.
Right.
And then some time go by, I be like, nah, this shit
But
kind of hard. I sold out.
It's a little different.
You sold out
with-
of your original opinion, I guess. That's what
But,
it is.
No,
but
nigga,
nah,
I changed my opinion.
I just feel like
And grew up and
when-
saw a different
I just
perspective.
said growing
so
up.
what?
now
Okay,
selling out.
well, I guess let me
My
ask
fault.
y'all. I'm sorry.
I took it out on you.
Yeah.
Let me ask you.
I'm still on your side.
let me ask y'all why hasn't he sold out?
Because he's making the music that he wants to make. If
Yeah,
you really paid attention to Tyler this whole time, Igor was the album he wanted to make this whole time.
Yeah.
He wanted to sing and do different
Yeah. I
genres
fuck with
and
Tyler,
not
but-
just
He never-
rap, bro.
he never made
He's
music-
doing exactly what he
He
wants
never
to do.
made music that he thought we wanted. He just
Yeah,
made
he
music.
did the shit he wanted to do.
That's fair, and I agree.
Because Earthquake wasn't even for him. He made it for Justin Bieber.
Yeah, and Justin didn't want it, so he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna sing this
I'm gonna
shit
do it
myself."
like Tyler would do it, and it was
Right.
Yeah,
I'm with it. I love it. I love that. I love that stance. But
He never sold
just
out.
as much as a person not doing what they don't want to do, there is something to the fact that his content has changed.
And that's facts.
That's what it's supposed to do.
But
though.
that's
But no,
the-
it's
yeah, that's
no,
the
no, no,
growth.
no, no. But see, look, I can't look. Remember what I told y'all at the
we go.
beginning of the podcast. Kanye's my favorite artist.
I'm gonna say Kanye sold out.
No, he's
Yeah.
but he's
Hey, look at me. Look
but
at me.
Jesus
Look at me.
walks.
Look at me.
He
Look
had-
at me. Look at
he's
me.
I am a guy.
growth, and I get it.
So
he said
we just
everything he's
said
wanted to say.
Tyler
But
grew
wait,
and matured.
but wait.
Let him finish.
Kanye's message has always been right where it is.
I used to be him. I'm glad.
It's not,
I'm glad
but
I'm not no more.
Kanye's message has changed.
Yes.
How so?
He married a Kardashian.
He always wanted to date Kim.
But
He's
it's not-
been on record saying that.
That's not even selling out.
And when he get on, he
If
leave
you
your
wanna
ass for a
look-
white girl. And then what did Kanye do?
Bro, but he always
And
wanted Kim.
What is she?
What-
Armenian.
Armenian.
No, they're like
a
the
fancy
elite.
white.
They're
It's a fancy
yeah,
one.
They're like,
they white with some seasoning on it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's white with Lowry's on it.
Yeah, they just put some seasoning on it. Facts.
That's what it is.
Facts. That's all that
Got
is.
their little
Facts.
accent on
Or
there.
Tony's for the
My man.
You fuck with accent?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what we was doing. I put that shit on everything.
Everything.
I got this nigga putting that shit on.
The salt
You
substitute.
got everything. Man.
Yeah.
What is salt?
Yeah, I'm
Whoa,
pro.
whoa.
It's 60%
He
like
likes
sodium.
he loves sea salt. He
Hey, that's better for you though.
I'll take how blood
look,
pressure measures.
I only look.
Himalayan
Salt.
pink salt.
I just
Sea salt.
I got a
Hey,
Himalayan
I don't fuck with
salt
all that,
lamp
nigga.
in my
I don't
living
know
room.
nothing
I
about
got
it.
that my picture.
I really just, I agree with y'all, but we got to shake it up. We can't agree on everything, so I have.
We
to be
can't, but
Tyler
I'm
definitely
I'm
sold out with
defending
this.
Tyler to
Tyler
the
sold
end,
out
bro.
at Igor.
If Tyler sold out, Kanye for sure sold out.
He been.
Yeah, look, but I defend
I got
Kanye
you.
tooth and
I
nail.
got you. Jay-Z sold out.
Never,
I'm just trying to get around.
never.
I know how to push this button.
You know what's crazy? That now that you mentioned Jay-Z, something that I realized, and I think I was listening to, I don't remember what song I was listening to, But I realized Jay-Z he's such a fucking G because his messaging and his music was like, hey, this is how we are. But we are more. Accept me in these offices. Like that was his whole from day one till now. We sold drugs. I just shot people. I didn't kill. I just sold drugs. I done lost 92 bricks and got it back.
But you gonna accept?
But let me do this.
But let me get to where I need to get to.
Yeah.
Shit, I sold
That's
kilos
his
of
music.
coke. I'm guessing I can sell CDs.
Yeah, like
Facts.
I'm a businessman.
to be
you're not a business man.
Sound,
let me handle my
sound.
But that wasn't. He wasn't
Where's the
talking
gunshots?
to
Which one's the
us.
gunshots?
There you go.
He wasn't talking to us. I mean, he was talking to us in the sense of like,
He was talking to us like, hey,
You
bro,
can do
hey,
it
watch
too.
this shit. Look, I did
Yeah.
this shit. Let me show you real quick.
but he really was talking
Yeah.
to these corporate niggas. Like,
Did you read
Yeah,
his
no, he
book?
talking to them like, hey, I did this. Let me.
dog, you know the niggas can't read.
Don't what?
What?
That was
Whoa.
a Kanye line. See, that's how I know y'all not Kanye fans like me.
I fuck with Kanye, bro. But I've kind
It was
of.
just crazy in the
But you know what
context.
you
In the
say-
context
yeah,
that
in
you
the
brought it up.
context, yeah.
I was
Like,
asking-
you know that niggas can't read.
I was just asking you, did you read
You
his
throwing
book?
contracts at
Everyone
me?
was so serious, like
Yeah, I know. I was just like, yo, it was a joke. I'm sorry, but no, I know you bought his book.
It's great.
I did not read it.
Yeah, it's great. Jay-Z decoded.
Niggas can't read. But no, I was just like, niggas can't swear me.
Stop.
But bro, I really enjoyed this podcast with y'all,
Yeah,
man. We're
yeah.
just having a great conversation. I like that
You
shit.
can't be saying this stuff with me right next to you, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
like, he
that's why I
can't
said
react.
just don't be here.
yeah. Like what?
what?
Nah.
Yeah, niggas. Nah,
Again, Tyler's album, for real, to take it back to Tyler's album.
Fire.
I don't want to take it back to Tyler.
I just want to say it was a great album. It was refreshing to hear.
Okay, the last one just dropped, right?
what
yesterday, 2 days ago.
was it called? Call Me If You
Call
Get
Me If
Lost.
You Get Lost.
Love it.
The
Love
DJ
it.
drama
Thank you.
spin was amazing. Though.
Love it.
Great. It's
Hey.
in Gangsta Grills too.
Hey,
Love it.
hey, when I heard that on the singles, I was like, "Oh, DJ Drama on that bitch." Okay,
Love it.
What's
Love
up?
it.
This is
Young
different.
boy.
He got
man.
Wayne rapping. Young Boy
He got
is
two
like
Louisiana
Bro, I
blowing on
heard
that.
Young Boy. I went.
I wasn't
42
ready for
Doug?
it.
42
I
Doug.
wasn't ready for none of the features.
Nah, it was
What?
bro. Perfect. That. But see, I want me personally. I want to rap just like look how I put these two words together and how I tied all this together. But that's that. Like I really want to like be able to produce like a nigga's whole project top to bottom. Like nigga, like this is how you need to approach this. Like that direction giving.
Executive.
Yeah,
Yes.
executive.
Like,
producer.
but
Yeah.
actually being in there making the beats, like
Producing
Diddy,
and
like
executive.
Diddy
Yeah.
ain't touch no NPC, nigga. He ain't make Juicy.
He was just like, nah,
He was,
put that shit
throw
right there.
Juicy up, chop it, and do that, and it's gonna work. Which,
He didn't make juicy.
but I appreciate that because
Verbally.
That's
but
a wild
that,
synergy.
but to actually sit there and get with the technicals of it, that's I want to do the technical, and I want to be like, hey, rap on this like that.
Man.
For 42, a nigga like 42 Doug to trust Tyler to be like, hop on this beat, I guarantee you it's gonna be like, do it. Or even not even fuck 42 Doug. Detroit, all that, fuck it.
We ain't gonna say fuck it, but we just put it to the side.
Fuck NBA young boy.
Whoa, hey.
No,
hey,
I'm not,
whoa.
I said fuck, but I
not trying to
paused.
be
I took
sad.
a long pause.
Yeah,
I said
the song that he was on. though,
NBA
crazy.
young boy to do that. I
Yeah,
okay,
bro.
right on
Like,
that
who
type
would-
of.
I
It's like
didn't,
awesome.
bro,
Whoa, whoa.
because he dropped the fucking video for it, and I didn't know anybody else would be on the song. And then I found out Ty Dolla $ign was doing the fucking background vocals.
Yeah.
but
Of course.
NBA YoungBoy is on the fucking second verse.
Like,
that was crazy,
bro,
and he killed it.
So, but he trusts whatever speech Tyler gave that nigga. Like,
Bro, nah, he
I don't even think it's that. I think it's a fact because
you don't think niggas send young boy those type
when,
of shit?
when young boy probably was like, Tyler?
yeah.
He's probably like,
it was like it's a
shit.
bigger bag.
Yeah, he was like, he could have been like, shit,
Yeah.
give me the money, or
Yeah.
he could have been like, oh, that's my nigga. Yeah,
yeah.
just send it.
I just think those type of pairings are so interesting, though.
Very, very, very.
That's
very,
what's
very,
crazy is
very.
I would that would be the type of shit I'd be on at that level. You know what I'm saying?
But we again, I'm sorry, I bring Kanye up every podcast, but Kanye to throw like Beanie Single on a song
we need a
with
Kanye boycott.
Talib or Mos
I mean,
Def,
when I
it was
first
very
saw-
strange.
It reminds me of when I first saw Big Sean had a song with Kanye and Travis Porter. I'd be like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
And it worked. I was like, holy shit, this shit worked.
So, no, you talking about the Mohawk nigga. It wasn't Travis Porter.
Mohawk nigga.
Girl, the way you ever.
Talk about,
Roscoe Dash.
It was Roscoe
He's
Dash.
from Travis Porter though.
He's not in Travis Porter.
What?
He might
No,
have
you're
came
not.
up with them, but he's not in
They
the
were
group.
around the same time. They
Yeah.
Travis Porter, bro.
I don't think he was not a member.
Okay.
Pull it
I'm
up.
not even gonna argue with him.
Low key, y'all pull it up because I'm
I am.
I gotta
pissed on
see this.
myself.
I'm okay.
Sorry.
Y'all not gonna listen to me?
Hold on.
They always said he was in Travis Porter, but he was like, I think he's just a.
Nah, he wasn't with them niggas.
Go ahead, look it up.
He's not. I'm looking at it now.
Associated acts, Travis Porter.
Nope. Nope, it's not in there. It's a nigga named
Roscoe
Ali.
Dash so all the way turned to Travis Porter. Okay.
You went to Roscoe Dash. You went to Travis Porter. I went to Travis Porter, and I don't see.
Oh, it was a trio. Ali, Quez, and Strap the Fool.
Yeah,
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I just realized Travis Porter was not one person. Yeah.
bro. What?
Yeah.
Hey, one time when I was at Peabody and shit, some niggas got in trouble, and they were like, "Travis Porter, could you come to the office?" And everybody in the class was like dying laughing because we was like, "That's a fucking."
They're like, what?
yeah, it was like Dwayne Carter
There's a
and Travis
person
Porter.
named
Could
Travis
you?
Porter.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, it was stupid.
It was all the way turned up. That I was still thinking of because I know he was on that track.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was the quickest bathroom break.
Either
Wash
way.
your hands.
we can take bathroom breaks.
If you had to go, brother.
I've been
It's
dying this
it's
whole
right
time.
there.
Go, man, just go.
It's right there.
Put it down, bro. Green means go.
It does it not?
Hey, you're.
I'll be right back
Yeah,
after
go
these
ahead.
messages.
Oh,
After these messages, that's a fact. So, me and Dalton, before y'all got here, we were having a conversation about like the most iconic hip hop beats.
Oh yeah, we were. Yeah.
of all time.
Beats. 2 Chainz, Kanye, birthday cake.
Well, we were really talking.
Yeah, we were talking about more
like the '90s though.
like real iconic. I don't think birthday song is like at that level yet. Go
Look,
ahead, use the
look.
bathroom. You gotta use the bathroom, right?
Go, hurry up, bro. Hurry up. Hurry up.
So we had songs on there like Troy.
Look, no, I agree with birthday song, but we were talking about like the '90s. You know, when you hear it, you like automatically know.
What's that? God damn it, I'm gonna sound
So
young.
he brought up the one Pete Rock
Troy.
CL Smooth
Troy.
from
NBA Street
NBA Street
2, Volume
and
2.
I was like, yeah, that's like it was on the menu and everything.
Troy, when they reminisce over you.
So then
my
we
God.
started thinking about other ones, and of course, like fucking Electric Relaxation by Tribe Called Quest popped up for me.
Nah, I'm not big on the '90s, bro. I fuck with them.
What you got?
Nowhere, but
What do you got though? 93 Till Infinity, Souls of Mischief. You know that one, I'm sure.
I feel like I do, but I gotta hear it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, okay.
A lot of blues growing up, bro. My mom was like,
Look, my favorite artist is Miles Davis, so I mean I get it.
Okay, so let's think about like today then. Like let's keep it today.
What's
like
up,
most
what's up?
hip hop rap beats.
Nah, but hold on. What's up? Was it Havoc and Prodigy? Right?
Oh yeah,
Mobb
Shook
Deep.
Ones.
Yeah, my
Shook Ones.
Shook Ones.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorites if I had to think about it, like from the area, I guess.
And then
Yeah.
we pulled up Camp Low. That's a throw.
We was going deep into that bag, bro. Like, it was
Bone Thugs Harmony is in there.
it was a very deep bag.
Yeah.
Very deep.
He wouldn't accept. I got 5 on it, but I think
No, I put it on there. I put it on the
what do you
list.
mean?
I don't even think I peed all the way because I was trying to get into this conversation,
he
bro.
just,
If you talking beats in the '90s, like
I like that one too. That was very iconic.
that's how you feeling right now.
did
How
you
you feeling?
Black Eyed Peas?
It was iconic.
Feeling.
That was like everybody's
We talking
New Year's song at
'90s
that
beats,
time. I wanted to
just beats in general.
I've been saying like
I heard
yeah,
90s.
like
All I got is Shook Ones. That's all I got.
like the original like
Bro, the remix
These are
to
the
you
freaks.
guys know Scenario
It's not the 90s
by
though.
Tribe with Busta Rhymes.
yes.
The fucking remix, the beat to the remix is even crazier if you haven't heard it.
Since
Yeah, I've heard it.
90s,
We put Electric Relaxation on there though.
You hear me?
if I would have picked a beat from Tribe, I would have picked Bonita.
That's up there, but it's not.
I mean, but
It's not as
Q-Tip,
crazy as the one I just.
you know
dropped.
what's so crazy? Don mentioned this, and I didn't even think about it till he mentioned it. But like, it's crazy the process producers had to go through.
Oh no,
that
the sampling
day.
process back then. You had to go find the record.
Literally,
and the store wasn't like down the street from your house.
and then,
all
then
the
they
time.
put it in an MPC
and you got to pray it's
on a
not
floppy
scratched up.
disk. Yes,
Yeah.
on a floppy disk, and then they gotta literally put the drums in. There's no computers. It's all in like.
So for Q-Tip to be able to make those albums,
That's why I'm saying
with the
Midnight Marauders is the craziest album I've ever heard.
The
Which one?
Midnight Marauders.
That's the first one. That's the one that got me into the 90s.
It's crazy.
It's great. It's fucking
and the cover is
honestly
immaculate.
though, Low End Theory is better than me.
Oh wow.
Low End Theory is better than.
That's the argument always, but like
Yeah.
I'll let y'all have it. I love them, but I'm not getting into
anytime
semantics.
I feel like listening to Tribe, like I go straight to
Low End Theory?
I go straight to Low End Theory.
look, they don't have a bad album, so I'm not mad about it.
Don't say
I
it.
can't
Don't
say,
say it.
but you
Don't
know where
say
I'm
it.
going.
The newest one.
The newest one, no, you talking about the one that came out 2014.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the one when they started fucking with I think that was the one they started fucking with Dilla. When it was the love
album, yeah.
that one.
That's the one that actually hated each other. Though.
Yeah.
There was no love on the Love album, yeah.
it's crazy. That's the one that I would say it's a little bit like, okay, it's not really the same, but it's not bad either.
They didn't record all together because they Five Dog and Q-Tip
They didn't have
along.
that, like how me and this nigga work, like we be in the same room with
Yeah,
the
they were like,
chemistry.
fuck this
and
motherfucker.
Yeah, no, they'll be like, all right, you do it. I'll go Tuesday if you went like Monday or some shit.
No, but Midnight Marauders and Low End Theory was like
Those
the
are
height.
great.
Yeah,
Those are great.
That was the height of Tribe.
Still out
though.
of this.
You still out?
Man, it's a shame.
My phone's in there, but I wrote a list down like just iconic hip hop beats that like he said we had Bone Thugs and Harmony, First of the Month. No, Troy, like I went back, I watched Pete Rock on that Talib podcast and just him talking about it. Like even Troy is a real person. You know,
Yes.
they got killed. And what I didn't know was Heavy D is Pete Rock's cousin,
Yeah.
What?
blood cousin. Didn't know that. R.I.P. to Heavy D.
Yeah.
But Heavy D was the one that called Pete and told Pete that Troy died. Pete explained Troy to be the type of nigga in the neighborhood that would see you getting picked on and be like, that's never gonna happen to you again. I'm finna teach you how to fight. All right, I taught you how to fight. Now go fight that nigga. And if you lose, you gotta fight me. That was the type of nigga Troy was.
Yeah.
So Pete Rock had his own like relationship with him, and CL Smooth had his own relationship with him.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Pete Rock said CL Smooth fought Troy, like straight up, like on some shit, and they gained each other's respect after the fight. But Troy was like a dominant figure in that community.
Yeah.
And so dominant that they had to make a song. Pete Rock said when he made the look, I'm gonna tell a story like very quick. I had got into trying to figure out like different bags for myself as a producer and figuring out how to chop different ways. So obviously that song in particular struck a chord with me because I used to always play Streets Volume 2 on the PlayStation 2.
Okay.
And Troy used to always come on. So I took the time out to only play this song on, like, I would save it on my menu. So I wouldn't hear anything else. I would just listen. I'm on the court. Everything quiet, no crowd, no nothing. You hear the ball, the sneakers, and this song. So I went to the sample. This is part of the sample that he pulled them horns from. Crazy, because it has no correlation. That whole song is a fucking musical thing. Like, it's obviously it's white boys that was just in their bag. But I went and chopped it for B. Anderson. Well, I chopped it to chop it, but I gave it to B.
I
Anderson.
know, cuz too.
Bando.
I know
Bando,
who he is.
yeah.
I haven't met him yet, but that's somebody I want to work with.
Yeah, he's very talented, very dope. Grew up with him, all that shit, whatever. But anyways, this sample, there's something about it, man. Especially for you saying you like jazz so much. He said
Facts.
blues. I'm sorry,
Correct.
blues. But this is jazz, and if you're a producer and you heard everything that went into the original record, there's so much shit to pull from. There's so much shit to pull from. That the horns and all that shit is at the end of the record. So it's like, how do you as a producer, like, I don't even, like, if I just
I
heard
imagine
this,
just sitting smoking, just listen to that bitch.
yeah.
That's what
But
I
see,
mean.
that's
He
a part
probably
of the.
just skipped over a lot of shit though that could.
He didn't. No, he explained that he was like, I listened to this record and like, there's so much to pull from. But when I heard this,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
knew- yeah, yeah.
Went through everything. Was like, I could use that, but it's not. Let me just make it to the end.
Shit. But there's so much great shit on that record.
There is.
There's on the original there's like I don't even. But see, one thing that I realized, and I guess that would have came more. Not saying more, but it was more like prominent when Just and Bink and Kanye was producing for Rockefeller, like using like the actual vocals from the sample. I don't think that was like a huge thing in their era. They were really just trying to get the break.
Yeah, that's what they was waiting on.
And the bass lines and all that shit. So the vocals on the record are crazy. So like you could have flipped that today and would have made a hit. But
Back
that's
then, it
that's
would've been some,
like
would have been some whole different shit back
Yeah,
then because
but-
they didn't.
but even
Yeah.
watching that interview made me go listen to their first album, P Rock and CL Smooth, and I was just like, it's just so crazy knowing that they don't have FL or Logic or whatever
Software.
I got a homie back in the Gap when we used to first make music, man. He used to use Reason. He used to have his MPC and shit. And like, I was like, bro, I don't know how the fuck you doing this.
Talking
Like,
about
Yeah,
Nick.
because
yeah.
Reason is
Anti-tragic,
crazy. You
shout
can
out
literally
Anti-tragic.
patch stuff in on Reason. It has like a patch board on there.
Facts.
I have SP404 right there. Like I could do some.
I was looking at it.
Yeah,
I was looking at
It has
when
a
we first
Gundam
got
skin
here,
on it.
and I was looking in the room. It's like that's the first.
it has a
thing.
Gundam skin on it too. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in there.
Nah,
But
Yeah,
Kanye, I keep saying it, but Kanye is the first person that made me fall in love with the actual process of using
God damn it,
MPC.
Chris! I'm tired of hearing about Kanye.
But
boycott this nigga.
I think the coldest sampler that's
Boycott
ever
Kanye.
touched the goddamn game.
No ID.
No,
Okay.
my top
Q-Tip.
He gonna say some bullshit.
is Dilla.
Dilla.
Q-Tip
Okay,
is
okay,
right
I was
under
gonna say,
Q-Tip.
Okay. That's fine.
There's a video on YouTube of Q-Tip sampling straight from the record.
From Jay Dilla's crates.
No. He was in the studio with No ID and Kanye, and he got a record player set up. The record player's linked to the shit.
Yeah.
And he's spinning the record, but he's chopping it on the record.
Whoa, wait, while it's going?
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's wild.
Because I mean, I've sampled from a record player before, but I get what you're saying.
Kanye was even like to No ID, like I've never seen no shit like this before. That's my favorite. Like, you know, I mean, back when like YouTube was like first starting out or whatever, Soulja Boy was doing this thing, but I didn't really get into it till like the Kid Cudi era, like you know what I'm saying, when he was with Fool's Gold, like Strictly.
Yeah.
And like going to find Kid Cudi records that I hadn't heard, and I just stumbled across that video, and I was like, "Wait, this is like imagining
You
the
gotta
different
show me that
ways,
shit, 'cause-
bro." I promise you, the chick, I can't really get to it. I can't. But
We'll talk off camera.
like I found the video on somebody posted it on Twitter like recently, and I sent it to this chick, and I was like, "This is my favorite YouTube video of all time." Like, just because I did not know this was possible. And she sent it back. She sent me some other shit that was related. And I was just like, bro, like, you don't have no idea. Like, I think you really love me for sending me this. You know what I'm saying? That's how much I love. Like, any top dog calling me, like, these days, he's like, "What you doing, bro?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm chopping." You know, trying to find the groove.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just, music is like,
Music is everything.
it's universal, bro.
You ever watch Rhythm Roulette on Mass Appeal?
Oh yeah.
You know who had the best one to me?
Who?
Just Blaze.
Just Blaze had the best one?
You know why? Because he had just got the news.
The fake MF Doom one was my favorite.
He just got the
They
news.
faked us on that one.
He just got the news that somebody like very prominent in the game had passed. And he still did it.
I gotta watch it.
I
Because
forget-
I know I watched it, but I gotta see it again.
But Just Blaze is my favorite.
It's a nigga. I can't think of what the nigga name is, but it was a light skinned nigga with some glasses.
Pull it up. We got
gotta
time
find it.
because Rhythm Roulette. Remember, I told you about that Just Blaze one.
Yep.
I found the sample that he used to see if I could chop it, like off of that. Like Rhythm Roulette was really dope. I think Chris was
I know
cool.
what you're talking
I'm trying to think like who was like a really
He's
really
not like a
like,
'90s producer, huh?
I think so.
Oh, you talking about
Large Professor had a cold one.
Large Professor was cool.
His was
cool.
cool. Ninth Wonder was his shit was
What's Ninth Wonder,
his
though?
is like my second favorite.
I feel like there was somebody. My phone's in there. I keep wanting
I'm
to
not
like
gonna do
pull
this
my
with
shit out, but
Just saying, bro.
I'm not, bro. It was. I'm not doing this.
a light skinned
maybe I'm
nigga.
just
I
too
think it was. I
involved in the
wonder.
new era,
Was it?
You know what I'm saying?
What is
I wouldn't consider Madlib light skinned. He's more caramel.
What's the other? What's another one?
Madlib's crazy though.
Yeah, Madlib's dope.
Madlib's
That's
crazy.
Because Madlib don't do shit to his samples. He like leave it as is. It just add his
It'd be
drums
crazy.
and
Yeah,
shit.
it'd be, bro.
Stro Elliott. Stro
okay.
Elliott.
Okay.
This is my favorite one,
Let me see.
bro. Whatever beat he made, bro, because he wasn't using like the MPC with like the 16.
I've never seen his.
Bro,
I gotta
he had
watch
the shit
his.
with like fucking a million pads, and his shit was just crazy.
Yeah, going back through here right now, Just Blaze, like out of everybody I done seen, Just
Tryna
Blaze had
see.
the best one.
Just like I know, Childish Major had a crazy one too.
His
Because
was-
I know because it's certain ones that I would see that would influence the way that I produced. Mm-hmm. And there's only a few of them that really like I remember just because of that. The Mac Miller one was cool too.
Yeah,
Man, R.I.P.
Man,
peace.
I
that's
cried,
definitely
I
not
cried when Mac
MF
Miller
doing.
died, bro.
Bro, I was at work, bro, and
I was at work when X died. XXX Tentacion.
Yeah, I
when he
don't know.
died, I was
man,
at
hold
work.
on. I didn't mean. I want to.
Nah,
That's
bro,
so
please, I'll send it to
crazy.
you. I'll send it to you. You got to watch this one.
Mac died. There was this chick at my job I was working with. She told me Mac died. And I ain't even, she a Hispanic chick, you know, a little Spanish fly type chick. Like, you know, I was like, damn, I didn't know you was into that, ma.
Yeah, you said gotta
I
explain the female.
got to call her ma.
I hate
you know what I'm
you.
saying?
I
I
hate.
hate that so much too.
I hate you,
Since
Chris.
like 2002, but I
love
feel it, though.
I love ma. Like, I don't call no girls ma.
I hate mommy even more.
I don't like mommy, but ma, like, come on, ma. Like,
I throw baby at the end of every one I talk to.
Lil
babe
Baby.
is my thing
Lil
now
Baby. I say-
because,
I put
like,
a
it
Lil.
just.
Little nickname baby.
Little baby, because where we from.
Yeah,
it's like you have to-
facts.
Yeah,
But
with the
yeah, she
accent.
told me Mac passed, and I was like, "Fuck." But really, him passing was like, but the way he passed, because
Yeah.
I indulge.
Facts.
So I was like,
No more indulgent for me, though.
"Hey, congratulations, my brother," because I know it's hard. Trust me, I said I just
You
stopped
told
a
me
lot of times.
stories and shit. I didn't even know really until we had been hanging out for like some years, but
Right,
he even
he told
told
me
me a story type shit, and I was like, damn, like I'm glad that you stopped doing that shit. 'Cause, yeah,
I think that's a whole. We could have that conversation, but it's a whole
whole
nother
nother
one
story,
to
yeah.
have. But the finding out that he was like in the praying position when he died, like because
see, I didn't know that.
they said he was at his bed, he was praying, like on his knees, like praying over his bed, and that's how he died. And I just know that feeling, like whatever this is, it ain't right. It's not working with me.
Yeah.
And he was.
That come to Jesus moment, like
And I came to Jesus one time, and he actually kept me here because I was not supposed to be here, like for real. And it wasn't even off that; it was off some other shit. But that's a whole nother story. But that's what affected me the most, because I know doing that shit, and I know what it does. Anybody that has their vice, creating music, is needed
vices.
for them.
Y'all think this is
Like,
vices.
we don't view Lil Wayne the same way when he stopped taking lean versus when he was on lean.
Yeah,
So the demand,
still does, man.
so the demand for Wayne to still rap at that capacity is what he was rapping on. When Chance the Rapper, acid rap, we never got anything from that like that from him again.
Yeah.
But he stopped taking that. So I understand, man, I had an experience. I need to stop, or I'm going to end up dead alone, and somebody's gonna have to find me like this.
wow.
And Mac was in such a great place. He was getting ready to put that album out,
But
or
I mean, that's,
put it out.
that's what we think from the outside. Yo.
Yeah.
You never know what people are
Well,
fighting.
no. I mean,
You know what
even
I'm
when
saying?
you
True,
like,
yeah,
because
that's facts,
like
true.
when
I
shit
guess
like,
if you're speaking like career wise publicly, you know what I'm saying?
well,
He was in a
even but
great
that's the
space.
thing. Like when you
Demons
even in
everywhere.
that situation, I know he was in a great place, because the people that are around him
Because
express that.
I saw
But
when
you
the
know there's
internet
pe-
had
like,
they
and-
shit on
you
Apple
still don't know
Music.
what's going on in someone's head, man.
like, let me use me for an example, right? Don't know I don't use drugs to cope. I use drugs not every day, but when I use them, I'm using them
I feel that.
whatever.
Yeah.
So if I were to die due to overdose, I would 1,000%.
I'd be like, bro. It's like, because I've
Don
never.
could tweet like, Don could tweet like,
I would
Yo.
not tweet.
Chris wasn't depressed this or nothing.
Yeah.
The nigga got super fucked up one night and he just didn't bounce back. Like he would be able to say, and not like Thundercat. Who else Mac fuck with like at that level? Schoolboy.
Mine would have been a
Schoolboy.
very depressing, like, God damn it, why do we ain't talk or
I would have.
communicate?
No, I really, because even at that point, like this was my like nigga, but we weren't as close as we are now.
I understand.
So I still would have been at a point where I was like, fuck, bro. Like I wish I could have did something at that time to.
And I think that's only human.
Yeah.
For you to feel that way. And
Like you
this
can't
your
blame
man.
yourself,
That's
but
why I
of
be
course
saying,
you're gonna
I'll be
think
like,
about it.
I'll be like, man, unless you really like talking to someone every day, you really don't know what's going on.
Right.
Like you could talk to someone every
Yeah,
day and
yeah.
still not know what's going on up
right?
here.
Because
Nah.
I'm sure shit. I like whatever you got going on. Like I don't know everything. Same thing. Like you don't know everything with me, but that's just how it is sometimes, bro.
It
Like,
is.
We got a song on the project, Vices. I forgot the fucking words I say, but it's like something. You know what I'm saying? We'll go back to it.
I'll tell this nigga everything. Because of that. I always tell him if I ever die, put the music out.
He does.
Then I
Likewise.
got on this
Like,
shit.
Yeah,
same
that's
shit.
been on my
saying?
mind like for
Everybody
years.
Like,
you know what?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
If
gonna
you
like-
could, yeah.
make a whole.
But what
You
he
don't know how
doesn't
to
know
put it
is
together.
I'm gonna add features to it, and
I'm gonna do the same. Nigga.
Don't add no features to
I'm
my shit.
gonna do the same.
Fuck these niggas. Don't add no
Hey,
features to my shit,
Nah,
bro.
I'm gonna do the same. Nigga.
Don't add nobody
I
but
ain't
like
gonna
the
just-
homies.
I ain't gonna do
and
nothing
then-
stupid, but I'm gonna do something you be like, you be smiling from head.
and then to piss him off even more, I'm gonna put Bando on everything.
Yeah. Nah. See, me and
He's gonna be
Bando,
like, God
me,
damn
me
it,
and
it's not
Bando have
correlation.
Him and Brandon have
we
a
have
funny
a very love-hate relationship. We went to high school together. We
Shout
like,
out Bando.
I just
met
seen
you. You know
I
what I'm
seen
saying?
him through all his phases from
He used
playing
to jerk.
ball. No,
Shit, I used to jerk.
He
too.
used to, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
jerking, ball playing, skateboarding to rapping now. He even had relations with one of my old ladies, and I ain't feel like two of my old.
Oh, you guys are Eskimo brothers.
Hey,
I didn't.
hey, whoa. Sound.
I have relations with one of those women. I didn't have relations with the other one, but the other one was like
crackers.
the other one was like the chick I was saving for. Not saving. That's
Wrong
like
one.
wild, but-
Wrong one.
Yeah. But either way, me and Brandon have a love-hate relationship. He put his first album out when he was going to UNT. He did it with Dalton. And this is when me and Dalton weren't so tough. Like, and I was like, oh, you finna do an album with this nigga? Like, you think he better than me?
God damn, it's always that
That's
competitive.
some
huh?
ego shit.
That's some nigga shit, man.
That's some nigga shit.
I'm a nigga. At the
You
core,
do the same
it's
shit.
like,
be.
don't,
I'm for
like,
sure. I ain't
fuck
even
the
gonna deny it, bro.
babushka, fuck
Ain't
the,
you
I
and,
told you when I
painted
saw it, I was
nails.
like, babushka.
like,
I told him, so y'all interviewed Nojo. I told him me
Yeah.
and Nojo was working on some shit. He's like, shit.
Nah, I was mad. I was jealous, bro. Cause I
but
was like,
it's like,
nigga
but
don't want to work
bro,
with me no
I
more,
get
huh?
it, bro. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
sure.
saying? It ain't nothing against these niggas.
Nah, for
like,
sure. I love
ability.
bro. Nojo already know. Like that's my homie.
It's
but I'm
the
like,
simple fact. Like, look, again, to throw it back to that
I'm
Talib Kweli shit.
still trying to get in the goddamn session back. Me and him ain't worked. in
Nah,
a
me and
minute
Nojo
now.
got to get some more shit.
Talib,
'Cause I-
not Talib. DJ Clark Kent told Marley Marl. He brought a young Jay-Z to the club. It was like, this is the best rapper ever. And at the time, Marley Marl was the best rapper out at that time. Before I wanted
And he was like, nah.
yeah, he was like, he was this who this.
I
nigga?
remember that. I remember seeing that shit.
He was like, this nigga's the best rapper.
nah,
Like, nigga,
nah,
fuck. Nah.
fuck
They
nah.
hadn't talked for months behind that. And then Jay-Z dropped Reasonable Doubt.
He was like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
He the best
even
rapper
Reasonable
on the
world.
Doubt when he
But-
dropped that shit, niggas wasn't respecting it the way that they do now.
Come
bro.
on.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Come on. But to get back to it, it's no offense to Bando. No, I give Brando his praises at the same time. Tell that nigga fuck him to his face. That's just
love.
but
I
it's
do the same to you.
Yeah.
but it's really to
Bitch-ass
keep
nigga.
like I might not be the one that's keeping him sharp,
Facts.
but he keeping me sharp.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It might be
It's a healthy
somebody else that's
competition.
keeping him sharp.
It's healthy competition, but you know, in the South, we always be like, man, fuck you.
Yeah,
But
and,
it's
just the way we
really,
talk.
I love
yeah,
you.
and it,
It's
yeah,
really, I love you.
and it come off a little different ways, but really, it's really like,
So weird calling him Bando.
yeah, that's not
I just
his
call,
name.
I just call him
This
Brandon.
nigga's name is
I just call him
Brandon.
Brandon.
Nigga.
Brandon Anderson.
Brandon Theopolis Anderson. Nigga.
Theopolis?
It's crazy
know
because
his
I
middle
know
name.
another
I don't
nigga
know
from
his-
back home. His name is Brandon Anderson. So it's
What's
weird.
crazy? His Brandon went to school at LSU.
Shout out my
LSU,
nigga.
Yeah, which is wild that you know another Brandon.
crazy as shit.
Is his people from there too?
Yes,
Or he's
they
just,
are.
yeah,
No, he has half people from Louisiana, half people from California. So
yeah. So yeah,
good
But-
mix.
yeah. He's but
Same with
That is
me.
a
I
good
got
fucking
people in
mix.
California too, so it's like
Good
That's
mix.
crazy.
That's where my whole family.
But I mean, when you really break down the black person experience in America, we all did like go from South to Midwest to West. Like East Coast was very shy of us, even though that's like where the free states were. There's still not a lot of black people on the East Coast if you really just like. think
Yeah, man.
about
I
it.
mean, with West Coast, you know, all the hippies went there, and everyone was like, "Yeah, man, fuck it.
Yeah, we're all brothers. Yeah, it's about to do me with my brothers.
Yeah, man, let's smoke some weed,
Yeah,
man.
you know what I'm saying? That's
Peace
all
and
it was.
unity."
I see it. It was a great conversation. It felt like it's just like
it's just going. It
yeah,
doesn't-
it don't even. I don't know where we at anymore.
I keep looking at the shit and I be like, I hope they don't stop us.
Yeah, no, we usually stop around a minute 30. I think our
Hour
longest.
30, you mean a minute 30?
Yeah,
an
all
hour.
that.
Short ass podcast.
That's
been
what I
drinking.
meant.
Yeah, man.
And we
I lo-
drinking.
I think our most recent longest podcast was with Zayla,
Oh man,
and
shout out to the homie.
man, let me tell you something. I respect her outside of music. Like I just think
great.
she's a cool person,
She's
bro.
great, bro. I've been in the studio with her and we have like the greatest talk
She's just
before
dope.
we even
We're about to go
record
over there, aren't
anything.
we? Ain't that where Bray at?
That's where you at?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Y'all finna go see
yeah.
Zayla?
Yeah, we
Tell
heading that
Zayla
way.
the stepbrother
No,
said.
but like
hello.
me and like I remember I would always see the Supersonic shit and I'd be like, fuck, I need to go there.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of niggas I fuck with that go there. And then
Yeah.
I just ended up there
Yeah.
and yeah, man, Zayla is the greatest. We talk
She's
like
dope,
anytime
bro.
I pull up for a session, we talk for hours. Like we'll start work and then we'll talk about a bunch of shit and I'll be like, damn, I really needed that talk. And then we'll get some great work done.
She it was the first we had followed each other and she said some wild shit about Beyonce's like rankings of Beyonce's albums that I didn't agree with.
Let's not get into it because me and this nigga will start fighting probably.
Wait.
No, no,
okay, you're right.
no.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying. I know y'all got a car ride ahead of y'all, so I don't want to. Hey, y'all, nigga, awkward silence in the on the.
You see his face.
No beat slander in this motherfucker.
It's no beef slander.
Okay,
It's
we
just
cool then.
where she put a certain album number one where I wouldn't have put
What
it
album?
number.
I just wouldn't.
Is it an early album?
Yeah,
She said B-Day was the best.
I'm not gonna agree with that. It's a great album.
that's what she said. Y'all can have this conversation when y'all leave. Please do. And at me on Twitter, Chris _
I
Minor.
don't, bro, I don't even want to talk because
But-
I'm
It's
not.
a great album.
But that's how me and her. And then, well, actually,
to
I
be
had
honest.
Kush.
Beyonce don't miss.
She.
Hey, whoa, hey,
You hear me? Bro, this is my nigga, bro.
hey, whoa.
Hey, what's your zodiac
Hey.
sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
What day is your birthday?
January 27th.
24th, nigga, yeah.
I'm February 2nd. Man, what are you?
I'm
He's
way
left
later.
out.
I'm November 28th. I'm
You,
a Sag.
Yeah, hey, my Venus is in Sag. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't know none of that. What none of that mean? I'm an Aquarius, nigga. We air, we water, we flow, nigga. We just go with
yeah,
it.
nigga.
We make shift.
Yeah.
For
You know what I'm
future
saying?
reference,
Haters.
I'm a fucking Aquarius sun,
Yeah.
Scorpio moon, and a Taurus sun. Just for whoever.
Whoever needs
For
to
the
hear
ladies that are
For the women, ladies.
look,
Double Aquarius.
I don't think
No,
she
we
care
got the
about none of
same
that.
sun and moon. That's why we get along so well.
Aquarius, you know what I'm saying? Moon is in Scorpio. And,
You're an Aquarius sun, a Scorpio
I'm an
moon, and
Aquarius
Aquarius.
I need to go
rising.
back and listen to that Tyrese record.
I'm a Sag, and the moon's out right now, and it's
Facts, nigga. It's what time is it? It's
I'm married, so it doesn't matter.
it's
But
10:48. I don't care where the moon falling. If I'm supposed to fall in some draws tonight, I'm supposed to fall in some draws.
because
tonight.
Shelby listens to all these episodes, she'd be like, "What the fuck you talk about?"
his wife, yeah.
Who you trying to impress? Who you trying to get? Who you trying to let know?
bitches what your rising is.
She probably go walk in and
Why you wouldn't know about your signs?
What the fuck your Venus got to do with music?
Yes.
But yeah, Zayla's a dope chick. Dope. Like
Great person.
Hey, to
she
be honest,
she wanted
Definitely on the
to
astrology app.
do a live. Like she wanted me and her to start like a thing, like a live every
That'd be
week.
fire.
If you do, that would be the person to do it with.
Yeah, no, she approached me. She
Yeah,
told me, I
no,
was
if
like,
you-
I'm
yeah.
with it.
Yes,
and I
you
want to
should-
do
You
it.
should do that for sure.
There's not too many times where I'm recording with people, and don't get me wrong, right? Like I'm not the best engineer, but I'm usually I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna take this home. I'm gonna do my shit. But like recording with her, it's like I don't want to.
She makes you comfortable.
Yeah, instantly. It's like, yo, you know what the fuck you
Yeah.
are doing.
Bro, she came in. I think we offered her like
love
some
Zayla.
shots.
And Mel.
And they had
out
a bowl of
Supersonics, you heard me?
tangerines on the
Yeah.
joint.
They be going crazy. Like
She was like,
feel
"Can I get one of
so-
these tangerines?"
they're so
Oh no, that
hospitable.
was the cuties.
Yeah, cuties.
So when she said
awesome.
that, I was like, "Yo, we ain't got that type of work on us right now." You know what I'm saying? Because she was like, "Can I get a cutie?" I was like, "I got to call my brother. Then my brother probably got to call his man." Then
Nah,
you know what I'm
nigga,
saying?
Nah, look at those over there.
little baby
Yeah.
oranges.
She said- and then like after we had that laugh, I was like, "Oh yeah." Then we all went out minus Dalton because Dalton's wife smoked, our homie smoked, she smoked.
I don't
right
smoke.
here.
And I went outside to smoke a cigarette. So we all went to the balcony and we was just vibing. And I was like, yo.
We gonna smoke some.
And then I really wanted to tell her on the podcast, but I didn't want to like disrespect her. But she looked like Taina, man. Like, that's my nigga.
Oh man, bro, you like you my homie.
I was like, bro,
Like we gotta hang out and shit now.
I'm with it.
Like,
Where y'all stay at? Like, where y'all located?
Yeah,
I'm in downtown right now.
downtown.
Downtown?
I'm a fucking
We're 10 minutes
2-minute
away.
drive from North Park.
Okay,
I can walk
yeah.
to
I mean,
North
I don't
Park.
really be out that way. I'll be out there next weekend.
Where you be at? That nigga talking like
We don't be
30
doing
minutes
shit.
away.
I'm in
you
Arlington. I'm
close.
south side. I'm from the
Damn.
Trey.
Oh, my
all
dad's
day.
in Arlington.
You're in my house.
And my
That's
brother.
where I'm at.
I have a dad and a brother in
You're
Arlington.
17 minutes away. bitch.
I'm on the south side.
Yeah.
I used to live in the lofts in Dallas though. I had a loft.
Yeah,
down
he
there.
stayed in Mockingbird
Man.
Station.
We just ran out of space, so I had to get a bigger spot.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Dog trying to flex.
Flex,
Oh, white
subtle
man.
flex.
My nigga Dalton here.
He's one of us.
It's still June. How y'all feel about Manny Fresh?
What you mean? What am I supposed to feel bad? I'm supposed to be-
He's great. He's one of the
Because
greatest.
that's who you
He
kind of
don't get
like,
enough. He don't get
Your
enough.
demeanor is a man. You have a Manny Fresh demeanor to
Hey,
me.
how many
I
times?
didn't say you make
babies?
beats
Hey,
Innocent
like
children.
him or nothing.
Hey, how many times people tell you look like Yachty?
Oh my fucking bro! He does. Oh shit!
You see my face? It's so shit.
Look. Let me tell you something about Yachty.
Lil Bo.
My brother's ex,
Oh my
Had
god,
kids.
that was crazy.
and they were of that age.
I can't unsee
They
it.
thought you were Yachty.
She was like, "Oh, you like Yachty, you like Yachty," and I looked at her. I was like, "I don't look like this nigga."
Then you look.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I didn't heard everything though. I didn't heard Biggie, Young Jock, Kendrick. I didn't heard everything.
Bro, everything you just. I don't see Kendrick, but Young
Ma-
Jock.
Mace. I heard Mace before.
Whoa.
You like
shit,
you finna
yeah.
kill me because I'm trying to not laugh.
Look, he has.
Laugh.
He's heard all of
They
it.
used to call me Frogger in elementary because my
And
eyes
do-
are so big.
dog,
Like
and
they
I-
used to call me Frogger,
Children
Roadkill,
are horrible.
like all that shit. Like
And any
I'm Teflon at this point. That's why I wear dress the way nigga. I wear babuskas,
Babushka.
like paint my nails. What are you gonna say about me that these niggas at elementary
Exactly.
did not say about me already?
They any white guy with a beard, they're like, you look like him.
Kevin Love.
Every time.
man.
Every time.
Love. Wow.
What did who did
He had to pull Yachty up.
Hold
yo.
up. Let me
Hey,
see.
there's a picture. There's a picture online with Yachty in a bandana though. That's gonna be instant.
It's really good. I've really just I've been trimming my facial hair lately.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Hey,
I
no,
bought
when
Fresh
you was
Face.
talking, you started smiling. I was like,
yeah,
instantly went
that's
to
what does
W.
it. That's what does
That's,
it.
hey, that's how you know you seen it in my face. I went, oh shit.
Cause you did look serious, so whatever you was
Hold
finna
up,
say,
wait.
I was like, bro, I just asked about Manny Fresh.
gotta look up
I feel like this nigga
everything.
want to punch me in my face right now.
Oh no, shut up. All right,
Manny, what do you look
Manny
like?
Fresh is a goat.
Yeah.
I met him one time. I went out to who was it? It was a G-Eazy tour. That nigga said Jock.
They said I look like Jock too. I got that.
Bro, that one. Yo, good.
So
Y'all look like Jock with the perm. I got a picture.
Nah, not with the perm, bro.
Nah, wait. But
I avoided the perm.
shit.
But no.
It's going down.
My hair used to be like
No, he had long hair for
and
real.
my stylist, she would flat iron my hair before she braided.
You look like Jock one time. Crazy.
My homie got the picture right there.
Ryan has the picture.
And I'm making the like stank face
He's like-
too.
Yeah, you look like Jock.
Hey, don't worry, bro. I used to get perms in high school and shit, bro.
But I am on the side of get a manicure, get a pedicure.
No, for sure.
You know, get
yourself.
exfoliate.
Of
I'm
course,
on
I
that
need to go get a
side.
pedicure
Like,
now.
Yeah, I got face.
and I just went
Before someone
further
get on my
and
ass
like
next week.
I'm
I got a
gonna
fake
paint my
mask at
nails
home.
and all that shit. Yeah, face. Do that. Do it.
all that shit, pretty nigga shit.
Let me tell y'all though, y'all ain't where I'm at right now with the coochie per gauge that I'm on.
The what?
The coochie per gauge.
The huh?
That's like when you get a lot of like you on a mission for the coochie and you always achieve.
Nigga.
And you always achieve?
Hey. What?
When
Hey,
have I
hey,
failed?
Hey, look. Lately, I have not missed.
No, I really
Y'all
want to
know
know.
PX.
Tell me when
Y'all know
I have
PX,
failed,
bro.
dog. When have I ever said I'm gonna get it and I ain't got it?
Hey, no cat. Hey, lately I've not missed.
Oh no misogynistic shit. Like when have I missed, dog?
I don't even stunt like that. You know, I'm pimp named P.
I
Player
plead
P,
the
baby.
fifth.
Yeah, because I haven't, nigga. I'm out here.
Because I'm not trying to get you. I'm not trying to get you caught up.
I plead the fifth on all this.
Plead the fifth.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Shelby, I have no parts of this.
Nah, he's good.
We name dropping.
That's my wife.
I'm Yosemite Sam, nigga.
Okay.
But nah.
You asked about Manny Fresh. What was it?
I just was
great.
trying to make a like
He's
because I
great.
saw we wasn't
all right.
quite at 130 yet.
Okay,
Can
okay.
we be the long? Can we do a record? Are we already
Can we
the
just go to
longest?
No, y'all aren't the
No,
longest
no, no.
yet.
He said no.
But we could get
He
there
said no.
because this is what I want to ask. Let's talk about the goddamn women. The reason why we do this shit at the end of the day, goddamn it. This is why I do what I do.
Okay,
Why I get
I'm
dressed.
tapping out.
Why I get fresh.
I plead the fifth. On
Take
all
your
of
ring
these.
off, dog. She ain't gonna
No.
know.
Bro,
Nah, no,
I'm trying to get this nigga.
No.
Because his wife is black. So I'm trying to.
I know it.
You
I
ain't
said
see
it in my head.
with all the anime,
No.
and then it's like a random black lady.
No.
That is true. Let's take pictures of her.
No, like she's in there.
Who is this?
No, dead ass. I saw her. I was like, all right, bro.
Yeah, I see you.
I'm dead.
We can link.
But look, the women, man, look, like I think the first time I ever heard anything about music and women like being related was like this, or like all the women back in the 90s like loved Tupac.
Yeah.
We're seeing it with Jada Pinkett Smith today.
That
Like
nigga
she's
was
still in
bald.
love. And I understand, like whatever, do your thing, ma.
Yeah.
But that was like Tupac appealed with the women so much because he made music for the women. So I think that's something that stuck. Like that was one of those things that
Don't
stuck
go
like
crazy.
all throughout like music history. Like if niggas wanted to sell a bunch of records and be that nigga, appeal to the women. Like why are we appealing to a bunch of men in the first place?
Hey,
You know what I'm
to
saying?
be quite frank, I appeal to myself. When I make music, it's really for myself to.
Oh, we got Nostradamus in
Hey,
here.
it ain't no. Yeah, I've been waiting on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit again, nigga. Do this shit. Anyways, I really make music so I can go back and like heal myself, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever I'm going through, or however I'm feeling, or however people around me are feeling, you know, influences my music. So I'll go back and I'll make the music for them and myself.
That's fair.
You know
and
what I'm saying?
And I agree like 1,000%.
Sometimes it is about bitches and
but it's
ass,
layers to even you doing self-reflection. Though. You understand me?
What kind of layers?
There's okay, so for a woman to
Onions have layers.
look, you heard, and that can make it cry.
And they all make me.
So look, Pete, right? So you making a song and you reflecting on it. Like I was this way, I was that way, I was this way. When somebody comes back to it and they see who you are today and they go back to that song, my nigga, you done grown. Let me
Facts.
drop these draws for you.
Facts. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. And to be honest, though, quite frankly, like, I don't know, bro. Like, you know, when you just whatever it is
Yeah,
you
bro,
make,
trust me.
you know what I'm saying? The
like-
woman gonna fuck with it in general. I like to cater to the women.
I
you
don't
know,
think
but-
there's a song I made in the past 3 years when I was like outside of venting about a woman, like
Yeah.
for a woman.
like
you know
right
what I'm
after
saying?
this, I'll play you some shit.
So it's like, and I want to hear it, but I'm like, but see, I think the thing about it is women like Wu-Tang too, right?
Facts.
It's just
women like Larry June.
It's just about how
That's the man,
Wu-Tang
though.
appeals.
Depends
I've
on-
been fucking with a lot of women who've been fucking with Larry June lately. I've been like, you
I
trying
think
to
that's
get
a
pregnant?
trend, bro.
They're
Don't
the
try to
best.
get. Don't do the trendy
Larry
shit.
June's the man, though.
Because
I know
before,
it is.
before,
It is.
Nah, he that
before
nigga, though.
Larry June, it was Dom Kennedy, and you see how they treat Dom.
And I hate it.
Dom's
but
married, though.
Hey, shout
But
out,
that's not the point.
shout out No ID, because I remember growing up, I had said some shit on Twitter one time. I was like, Dom Kennedy music isn't art, and he flamed me for that shit.
No ID did.
No
ID.
He's-
Our homie.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
he's-
I thought I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, no. But I remember like when he had that conversation, I was like, you know, you're right.
No,
It's
no.
known as
everything has a meaning to
Yeah,
it.
yeah. The no.
Alright.
I
Yeah,
think
so
it's
no.
just, I think
Yeah.
I think
There
women
you go.
want to hear a certain, like, it don't matter what you're talking about. They want to hear how you're talking
Yeah,
about it.
it's just different. Like women have preferences the same way men do. So it's like, all right, me and this nigga are two completely different looking niggas, bro. But it's like women that would go for him that would never come for me.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
vice versa. So it's like
Because he
as
look
long
like
as
he got hit. He like, if I
be
can say,
talking. I
he
be
look like
talking my ass
you look
off.
like you're the mature one. You look like you look like you more like me, and that's dangerous.
I think it's vice versa.
Did you
I
just
think
call me
it's-
toxic?
We're all
Yeah.
toxic, to be honest. Hey, we.
But I
we
think you
exchange
handle your
roles.
shit like
Sometimes
you handle your shit like a grown up would, like versus like him
Shit,
probably
but-
being like.
see, but that's just I look
'Cause I handle-
younger than what I am.
Yeah,
But,
that
like,
might be,
on
but
my
I still feel I'm not this no because
It, just,
like
it depends on the woman.
you
honestly.
remind me more like your poise is more of that of Dalton to me than me. What I'm seeing.
currently not
are
right now,
him
but
and
I've
I'm
been selling
him.
cars the last 3 years.
See, that's the
Bro,
that's
no,
some
like-
shit Dalton would
No,
do.
you're right. We're the same nigga,
Yeah.
and then them niggas.
And I feel that, but
fuck
it's not
is
a bad
going
thing. It's not a
Look at how
bad
you wearing
thing.
your hat. Look at y'all hats, and then look at his babushka in my hat.
It's not even about. But I'm saying y'all how y'all carry yourselves.
The only reason
Like,
he's wearing this is because his hair.
Don't
well,
do him
that,
like
but
He
also
ain't even
I think
next to
this
that.
is. But no,
stylish.
I think
I
you.
like the fact you picked the baby blue with the brown.
I think it talked to.
And I'm
each
mad
other.
that y'all niggas
Like,
wearing the same clothes.
we are we tanned up, nigga. We earth
Yeah,
tone.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Keep it calm.
But even at the beginning of the podcast, which I wanted to mention earlier, when you was even like, "Yo, you want to answer this one?" Like, I'm not saying that you would have like more. You would have used cursive when he would have just wrote straight. Like he would have just wrote it regular.
I feel that.
And I feel like Dalton is more write it straight, and I'm more write cursive.
You can't write curse.
I can't write either or. My shit's blended. It's been blended for years.
Oh, you
now.
chicken stretch.
Yeah.
My handwriting's terrible.
That's what we used to call it back in the 90s, back
A
in
lot of people
98.
look.
It depends on which
A lot of
way
people
you
say it's
hold the
good.
I just be
page.
typing shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can't even type well.
I'm just saying,
I'm
like,
the type
if
of
that
master,
makes
nigga.
sense, like, we would take a long way to get to the same thing. Would took y'all,
Yeah,
but
we would have got to the same
like-
end goal. But
yeah,
it
but
would've-
y'all are straight to the point, and I
I
think
am.
it's
I
more.
don't like the bullshit. Let's go.
It's
Let's
more.
run
It's,
it.
it's needed though. Like
Amen.
you keep him grounded. I know that. He keeps you grounded in a way.
It's hard.
But dog
It's
keeps me
hard being
grounded.
This motherfucker's friend, bro.
Don't
Be
do
I
honest.
know.
Don't do that.
I know. Like I could tell. I'm not trying to
He
say
can
like
tell already. I
Don't
don't
do
gotta
that
say
to the
nothing.
people.
I can tell. I can
On the
tell.
camera
I
and
can
stuff.
tell.
Nah, I'm an asshole, bro. Honestly.
Hey, we all
But
are
it is
kinda
surprising
assholes.
to hear that you had you were the one with the vices though. That was surprising to hear that.
I have.
We- yeah, we
I
are.
Well, you
can't. I
do-
can't just leave him out there like that.
Oh, you do too.
I
Oh,
do
because
too.
the way
Hey,
you
that's-
talked
that's-
about it made
but
it
that's-
seem like
Nah,
that's-
man.
yeah.
It's deep, but that's why we did that song because like nigga,
Yeah.
we used to talk about a lot of shit that day.
I've been too busy trying to love myself.
I hate this nigga.
I think
No, but for real, like that's one of
That
those
is it,
instances. Like that song, that's one of the ones where
I love that song. The shit's
really I did a lot of all of my parts. I did a lot of that first before the song was finished, and then he was able to go back in and add his parts because it was a song that I really related to. He came. I remember we were listening to the beat, and then he came up with the hook. I've been too busy trying to love myself. That shit. He came up with that part, and he tried to record it, and he was like, "Man, fuck it. I don't like how it sounds. You sing it." And then I sang it, and then I went back and added more, and then we did that whole first part. And it was like a week went by, and nothing happened. And then I went back in myself because I kept listening to it.
yeah. That was when
And
we had
every-
that session with Lachey, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Lachey came
Every
through,
part after that first part, I went back in and I did everything up into the final hook. I did everything myself, and everything else was blank. and then he was able to go back in and fill it in. But that was one of those songs where it was like, nah, I really feel this shit.
Yeah.
And it's on some relationship shit because honestly, that's how me and this nigga got so close. Like
partying,
bro,
quote unquote.
not partying. Like
we were in
relationships,
very serious relationships,
and they were similar as fuck. Like remember, me and this nigga, like our son, like we both have an Aquarius sun, we both have a Scorpio moon, and we were in relationships at the time. For whatever reason, we were able to connect through that. My ex broke up with me.
started venting.
And yeah, my ex
shit.
broke up with me and shit, and I was going through it, and then I was able to figure it out. And then he went through the exact same situation, and he knew how close me and my ex were. He would call me like, this was
Like
like
2016,
this
17.
2016. No. We like got super cool in 2016, but
This was 2018.
2017 is when I've been single since 2017.
Yeah, 2018 is when me and him started
Yeah.
having those like
That was when I
phone
moved
calls,
out
'cause
here.
I could tell shit was like, and I was like, yo,
And
bro.
he would call me and be like, "Hey, Millie, bro, I know like you the only nigga I know that's like been in this same situation. Like how did you get past this? Because I went through some shit, bro, and I was able to make it past that shit by figuring out how to love myself.
He made
Not
it
even
look
like
good.
no pun intended. Like that's literally what it was. I found out like it was a moment where I was just like, bro, I can't deal with this shit. I need to learn how to love myself more to fucking get past it. And he like I did that, and he would be calling me and shit. He would come. You were in Atlanta at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but look, he figuring it out like himself. Like that's how. Like it was taking me like just fucking searching and soul searching, and for my last relationship, for her to be like, yo, you need to focus on what's up here and here.
Yeah, he was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had to be told. I had to actually catch it myself.
You feel
because
me?
Otherwise, I would.
Shout out to your ex for doing that though,
Shout out. We ain't gonna say no names. Shout out. She know who she is.
because that's big of her to recognize that in you and care about you that much
Real
to
nigga.
even do that. That's huge.
Yeah.
And women don't do that.
They don't.
Not like that. Like I need to
Not
leave
all
you.
of them.
So
There's a few of them that will.
I'm
but
sure
not all
there
of them.
is. But how many stories of that do we hear? Of
Not too
a
many.
woman saying, "Hey, we need to stop. You need to get you."
You got to
right."
think about though. It's not a lot of times you get that deep into
That's also true.
that relationship. To, you know what I'm saying?
But see, I feel like,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because
but his situation with his wife is different. If
don't
I
get
can
me wrong, look,
it's different in the sense of they didn't even start. He said this is an ultimatum. Like if we gonna do this, this has to be that.
We're not
I'm
gonna-
just saying I can
Look,
speak for myself too.
look.
I'm just saying it's not.
I'm
you
not
know,
gonna-
I'm just saying
I'm
this
not
is
gonna lie,
important.
like-
This is important conversation.
So what's crazy is a lot of
Is that bad, Sean? I said that. Was that bad?
We're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna
I'm
keep
sorry.
it rolling. Look, it's crazy because it takes. It's not even like I ain't gonna say it takes. A lot of the relationships I have with women now are completely different than who I was like a year or two ago.
Always.
And it's not gonna, it's never
Nonetheless,
gonna be
though,
the same
exactly.
as what it once was. Like with
So,
that one person, like it's not gonna be that. But
look,
you
so
can grow
2 years
from it.
ago, I'm trying to convert myself into like what I think a husband should be. Still doing my own shit, but still carrying like how your boy would carry himself now type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now I'm like, don't get me wrong. When I meet the one, I'm gonna know when the fuck hey, hold up. Fuck them.
you gonna know.
Yeah.
You will know.
I'm gonna continue doing what the fuck I'm doing until then. But it took me forever to kind of get into myself, learn who I am, what I love, what I like, what I don't like.
Yep.
What's good for me, what's bad for me before I can continue moving. You know what I'm saying?
And you have to do that first
Facts.
before you.
I feel like I want to
you
cry
did
right
it. Like
now.
you really gotta. Hey,
that's
man.
why. Look,
Can
that's
you
why,
hold me?
That's why we make music.
That's
bro.
why that's why when I was like
Jesus.
That's why
There
when I was like
definitely
Jesus
I've been
Christ.
too busy trying to love myself, said looking for it, right?
instead of looking for it in someone else.
That was like that shit. Like I was like fuck, and I was getting mad because I wasn't hitting it how I wanted to in my head.
Right.
That's why I was like, yo, bro.
Yeah.
It's so, bro, man, look, to have a conversation with y'all is like me having the opportunity to look back. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
Where
like
I
niggas
was.
wouldn't
To the
even
camera,
expect
this
to have
nigga's
this
3 years
kinda-
older than us.
3 years is a long time.
It is
3 years
I
is
didn't
a lot
think
of
so either,
experiences
but
that
it
I don't
is.
have right now until 3 years
Because when
later.
I was 3, y'all were just born. So when I was 6,
I was already in the sandbox.
y'all were
Yeah,
3.
nigga, I was playing with the dirt before you, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, I'm from that. Nigga, you think you?
I had a talking truck before
what
you.
What he
Sandbox,
say?
don't do us.
I was born.
I was
molded by it, my nigga. I was molded by
Bane
it.
ass motherfucker.
Man, all that to say, like, yeah, like that shit was some real shit, and a lot of our shit is like that, and that's how we ended up being so
The
close.
tequila definitely entered this podcast.
No, for
Oh,
sure.
facts.
It's been here.
Shout out to the great folks
It's
over
been
at
here like the first
Esplanade.
20 minutes, my nigga. Like,
My thing is, bro, I'm still.
and
Earl
Earl
Stevens.
Simmons. Oh
And
my
Earl Stevens.
God. You got to do the
Yeah,
hand.
hey, you need to add one of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, we need to.
I need that.
I'm childish, bro.
It's a
Before I get to talking shit about, which one is that? This one.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
The truest words ever been spoken. But look, I think me personally, I want to have at this age that I'm at. Thank you. I want to have
To
these
me, nice.
relationship conversations because it's more about,
I could do it, bro.
especially with men, no homo, pause, whatever, with men. Because I like to gauge. I like to throw spaghetti on the wall and see if it's finna stick.
I had somebody tell me throw spaghetti on the wall, and it did stick, but I think she was still right,
Sounds
and
like
I
a
just
waste
ain't
of
do it
spaghetti.
right.
I wanna do a podcast,
You didn't
bro.
cook it all the way.
I want to do a podcast where I talk about relationships. Shout out Nay. I told her she should definitely do this already. Nonetheless, a lot of people, well, at least what I noticed, right, that I had to find out by loving myself. Yo, a lot of young black men, especially where they come from, bro, they do not learn about mental health, and that's the problem.
That's the problem.
We had a whole episode on mental health.
Yeah,
It's
with
very-
with Lucky 7. Shout out to Lucky. He just
Hey,
dropped his
shout out
album.
Lucky.
Where did
Shout out,
everybody
shout out,
go?
shout out, shout out,
That's my
shout out.
nigga. I love him to death, man.
Shout out.
But nah, it's super important, bro,
Definitely a
because
stigma for sure.
we cannot be our fathers, whether they were in our lives or they were not. Like,
Man, y'all
obviously,
niggas gonna bring a whole.
there's
we gonna go a
certain
whole
things
nother
that I
2
saw
hours.
my father do with my mother that
Yeah,
I
no
didn't
idea.
appreciate as a
Facts.
as a boy. See, even though they're happily married, good, they got a garden, they buying cars,
Bro.
niggas is throwing money.
Me and
They
my-
happy, they in love. But there's still certain things that I saw growing up where I was just like, hey, man,
I can't do that.
I'm
when
not
I get
finna rock like that.
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And then getting to this age, dealing with those thoughts and emotions and feelings. Like, first of all, if you finna find a partner, you need to find a partner that allow you to even express that without
Facts.
using it and weaponizing it
Facts.
to you as a man. Like,
Hey, man, you gotta be
look,
careful
I
who
can
you
bring home the bacon
up.
and I can tell you, hey, I'm fucked up today.
Shout
Like-
out Shelby.
And you have to understand.
Shout out
that.
Shelby.
Shout out Shelby.
Everyone shout out Shelby. Shout out
Shelby.
Shelby.
She actually walked in while we were here.
Oh,
she
shit.
said
Shelby.
she was
She
in the
can't hear the
room.
gunshots, but she know they there.
But nah, we need, like, it's so important, like y'all said, man, like finding out who you are.
Yeah, man, you got to find out how to love yourself.
But then look, finding
Before
out
doing
who
anything.
finding out who you are also comes with stipulations because
No, for
then
sure.
that's when you realize everybody ain't for you.
That's
I want
everybody.
to-
That's for sure.
You got
I
to be
think-
okay with not being perfect as yourself.
It's so hard though.
I think me
It's
going
so
to school.
hard.
I went to school for
Crazy.
psychology.
Oh, word.
And
shout out to
crazy.
psychology.
That's some shit that I didn't finish, but it's some shit that I still incorporate. Like I analyze people, like, for real.
Yeah.
And it's one thing that I analyze myself, and I don't know if that's completely practical unless you do it the right way. But I have my own moments where it's like I'm trying to figure shit out, and I'm able to dial back and be like, okay, this happened because of that, and then you said this shit because you felt this way one day, and it all because of this, and it helps you get to that and be like, okay, I fucked up because of some shit that happened 3 years ago.
Only reason why me and my ex is playing Battleship today.
Yeah. As long
because
if
I
you
realized that
if you
shit.
have that
Wanna
type
get
of
some crab
knowledge
legs.
What a
and that
wild
type of
sentence.
awareness, you can
Playing
really get further.
We still battling,
Yeah.
but it's not
with ships.
it's not the battle that we once had.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
That's crazy.
Saying?
Okay,
That's all
Chris.
this-
That's
You
crazy.
said I flipped this shit, nigga.
I'm trying to see who won the basketball game.
Tell us who won the basketball game. But yo, I appreciate y'all too, for real, man. Like y'all, like I think a great podcast after watching.
Suns won, baby. Yes.
Shout out to
Turn up.
shout out to that nigga
Let's
Devin
go.
Booker, my nigga.
Fuck the Clippers. Fuck the Clippers.
Except the claw.
So now the series is back. in Phoenix.
It's 2-1, right?
Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
no,
they-
3-1,
bro,
baby.
3-1.
Oh
And
yeah,
go
let's
back to
go. Let's
Phoenix
go.
for
Oh
the
yeah,
fourth.
that's a wrap. That's
Rap.
Rap City. Hey, but nah,
Cook it up.
I appreciate y'all too.
Sons of Five.
Because I think what makes a great podcast, at least I would hope y'all would go home, y'all would leave here with something
No, for sure.
that y'all can like reflect and build on. I'm
was great.
definitely gonna leave here and reflect and
Hey
build on
man,
something.
I'll be honest with you. I don't like talking to dudes.
I don't like talking to these niggas either.
I don't like
man.
talking to niggas, bro. And I really had a good time talking.
I
to you guys.
appreciate y'all for coming.
It's a hell of a sentence.
Shout out
right
to
there.
Tony, man. You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
man, he's the great. Can he step into the camera?
He was like,
so
man, I
people
wish I would have
know."
took the mic last time because I actually
Bro.
had something to say.
No, he's great, bro.
I can tell he's great, bro.
Man.
so
Fuck that.
far,
Hey, bring
look,
us back.
so far, he hasn't missed as far as the artists that
Can I give him his flowers, real quick?
I did. I
bro?
mean, because
Do your thing.
No, do your shit. Do your
But
shit.
I was just
like,
saying, as
yeah.
far as him bringing artists to us that we've never heard of, and we listen to the music and we talk to them, we actually enjoy talking to them. Like, however you found out about us and talk to Dalton and all that, keep doing it, brother. All the artists you bring, you got a great track record. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna bring like anybody that wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like Nojo, shout out to Nojo.
Shout out Nojo.
Y'all coming
crazy.
through. We ain't even say the name of y'all album yet. That's how great this podcast has been. Like we didn't even talk about that.
Yeah.
We've been talking
You know
about
what I'm
life.
saying? But no, I really appreciate y'all, bro, because I'm leaving here with something that I get to go home and reflect on.
That's great.
And add to my life.
I never think of having
Crazy.
that type of influence to have somebody think about some shit when they leave.
That's what
That's
this,
the only influence
that's-
we
That's
need to
why,
have.
that's
that's
what
why
this
we
shit
do
is-
it, but it's like you don't consciously do it,
No, you don't consciously
and
do
that's
it,
how you know like you doing the shit for real,
bro. That's your job as a human.
right?
Like fuck being an art. You're an artist. Like what? Depending on how you stack it up, you're a black man. You're an artist. You this. You that. Like we are human first, bro.
Facts.
And if God, and I say this damn near every podcast since probably Zayla, like, bro, we are here to do whatever the fuck we want with our own free will. What are we finna do? What are we doing? And that is the statement you can take from here, from first grade all the way to you in college. What are we doing? Where the bitch? What are we doing? Where they at? Where the bitches? We finna go to the studio. What we doing? We
Yeah.
finna go to the back. What we doing? We going to here. What we doing? Like,
doing?
what are we doing? As
Yeah.
long as somebody can tell me what we doing, and I make up the conscious decision to do it,
Then let's go.
Let's go.
Nigga. What you talking about?
that's
nigga?
what we here for. And if I don't agree with it, all right, that's that.
Yeah,
And
we
that's
gonna
how it
leave
should be.
there.
Yeah.
man.
But y'all wanted to shout out Tony before we close.
Oh yeah, man.
out Tone.
Hey, bro. Hey,
Twilight Tony.
you already know, bro. He like that's my nigga, bro. Like I was in a situation with a different manager like a couple years ago, and I thought shit was like cool, and shit wasn't cool. And then I got out of it, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just drop this EP." And it was Grievances XL that I dropped.
Oh, was that one?
And yeah, it was Grievances XL, and this nigga heard it, and he reached out, and it was one of them. I'm pretty sure we weren't following each other, and I ignore like my request. I ignore my DMs from like people that do follow me, like. So I saw his
I
shit.
told you this nigga was bougie. I told you.
Chill, man.
I
We're
told
on
you.
camera.
I told you.
Anyway.
Told you.
Yeah, cuz hit me up, bro,
Mercy.
and was like, "Hey, bro, I fuck with the music, opportunities, this and that, whoop-de-whoop." And we met up, bro. We had a conversation, and it was great. And I was like, "I fuck with you." And then, so the manager before him, I dealt with that nigga from like March up until like November 2019. Nothing happened really. I met him December 2019. We were like, oh, it's holiday season. He got a family. Let's just wait until holiday season is over.
Right.
Bro, within like 2 to 3 months, he got me and Paris first music video ever together on Revolt Music. And I was like,
I hit the air horn and
I
the
was
bomb
like-
for you. If you, I know
like,
you
oh.
can't.
Yes, sir.
I was like, he means business.
Yeah.
He proved himself, and he was like, hey, this is like, I like this, that nigga, bro. Like, he's like, for real. He not finna bullshit. with
Common
me.
younger brother, man.
Nah, like, he's, and since then, since then, bro, it's every time, and even I'm not even finna like bullshit. Like we talk all the time, bro. It's like
I actually love that aspect.
nah. This is my homie. Like this is my homie for real. But a lot of the time it be like when we talk is on business shit. But it's so much my homie shit that it don't feel like business shit, even though it is. Like we talked a few days ago, and I was like, yeah, no, like bro, take care of your shit. You are already doing like great shit that you that you promised me that you would do, and this is why I'm in this situation with you now. And hey, man,
it's y'all on the couch.
with the we're here, bro. Like we wouldn't be here without him doing what he's doing,
that's what I'm saying. I told him outside. I was like, hey, bro, y'all niggas need to treat this shit the same way y'all would have treated it when y'all had $20 to split. Versus when I got 20 million to split. Like, do not
for sure
let
bro.
that, because I told him, I gave him the reference, but he's not privy to the Joe Budden situation.
On, man. Wow.
He is.
I know, but but as far as when me and him are talking, that's why I even expounded on it.
No,
because I could have just left it like, yo, don't end up like Joe Budden now. But I had to tell him. Money and all that shit came.
We're so much past that. We're much past.
Because that money will complicate any relationship with your parents, with your fiance, with your friends, with your people at your job. Like, it's important, and obviously everybody wants to be paid for what they feel like they contributed. But as long as y'all know y'all are contributing everything y'all got, then that can never come between y'all.
Facts.
That's just how it is.
We're so much on it like that, like to where me and this nigga, like we wouldn't really.
Sorry, I know that hurt because I felt it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We wouldn't even get to that point because we're, like I say, bro, like since 2011, 2012, me and this guy has been, like we've been around each other, but it was around 2016 that we got close and started working with each other solely. Thanks. So it's been a while already, bro.
I told him outside, I couldn't even tell the difference.
And that's crazy because I even listen to our shit sometimes. I'll be like,
who is who?
Not know.
And then it was either Tony or you. You said something about you being from Louisiana, so I was like, oh, okay, that's him because he said something about Louisiana or Houston because he lived in Houston.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, okay, that was his part.
I was saying in Houston
too.
Yeah.
Oh, see, but even then, now I'm like, he said that. I was like, yeah. Well, shit, I'm back confused again.
Look, because he was like, okay, I get the reference now.
Yeah.
Oh, the shit on.
Yeah, when he was like, Houston always show love. Dallas always show love.
Like he was there, bro. I was living in Houston. He was in Atlanta, but this nigga would come visit us
9 hours.
Houston.
We keep referencing the album. Can y'all tell everybody?
City to city.
Can y'all tell tell everybody the name of the album where they could get the album? We keep talking about it.
And your socials.
Yeah.
Throw that in there.
It's We Floating in the Wine, but the deluxe is WFITW plus.
Yeah.
We listened to the deluxe today.
And you should, because it's the regular one with more.
The definitive edition,
you know what I mean? Like, it's there for you to indulge.
First thing I noticed about the album before, but say it one more time, the name of the album one more time.
We Floating in the Wine plus.
I got 2 more things and then we get in the pot.
What's good?
The first thing was
just a couple peas.
I really want the longest pot.
I don't know if we. I don't.
So awkward.
What's the long, like, so I can gauge how far off?
Like our earlier ones, we were going off. Like we had no.
I think the longest is 2 hours and a half. I think that's the longest one. And I was like, I gotta get out of here.
I feel you. I feel you.
Bro,
I mean, if we don't get there, then it's fine. But it's like
we had an episode with Coach Tev, Johnny Duffel, Super Miles, myself,
and
Khalil. Tuesday, like we had a producer's edition.
It was a lot.
Dalton went got tacos and we was all in the crib.
Some tacos. I already know how long you were.
Bro, we was in
start getting technical.
Bro,
you were like,
because then we started. I remember the one conversation I remember we definitely had was the best basketball movies because I asked Coach Ted like why.
Like Mike was on there though, right?
I think it was, but I think they said something like Blue Chips or something. No, it wasn't Blue Chips.
Coach Carter was on there.
Yeah.
Carter's a
Glory
great
Road.
movie.
It was the one with Shaq. It's Blue Chips. That was
Blue
basketball,
Chips.
right?
Yeah.
Blue Chips was on there. I thought that was a football movie. But either way, The first thing I realized about y'all's album, which me putting albums together and making albums and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like a Diddy on here, you know what I'm saying? You heard
Do
it?
your shit. Do your
But,
shit.
I can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah,
all
you
that,
heard
take that.
Shut the fuck up.
Y'all started, well, at least the deluxe, because I didn't hear the original, but the deluxe, I realized, man, okay, but I only realized it once I got to the end. But the beginning, y'all started off slow, calm. It was like more vibey.
I don't even think I realized that.
Yeah.
And then the flip, y'all niggas like turned up. Like, nah, I wouldn't say turned up. Like, I went Lil Jon.
Yeah.
But it was like more of the 808s, like all that shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is super interesting because most artists would get all they live shit out the way and then go into the more chilled in the project with a statement.
We did do it back. Wow, you're great.
No, I do.
I don't
did
even
it backwards
Bro,
as
I don't
fuck.
even think we be noticing that shit.
And honestly, the deluxe was a completely different type of. Okay, I'll be honest with you. The original version was more so me stepping into his world because I went so much off of like when we would record because we are like our own individual artists.
Right,
we were recording
right,
our own
right.
shit, and then he would like when we were together, he would like be making some shit, and I'd be
Yeah,
like,
I
bro,
gotta-
just go first.
I got a
Like,
bad habit of as soon as I hear shit.
no, he'll start. He
Let's
started
go.
off. If you pay attention, to the original, he's on pretty much every hook. I'm probably on like one
Right,
because he started the song off,
right.
and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just follow up, and I didn't even realize it until it was time to put that bitch out, and I was like, oh, I need to step up a little bit more, and I didn't even tell you that.
I noticed it, but I
yeah.
didn't want to bring it out because I was like, fuck.
Because I knew you knew. That's what
Because
I'm
I was
saying.
like,
Y'all was already at the finish line.
I already knew.
Told them,
And I'm
then it's like,
damn,
we
I'm
gotta go
starting a lot
back.
of shit
A
off.
lot of
Yeah.
these songs, you told me one day you were like, I mean, because I already got like these 4, and it's only 6
I was
songs.
trying to.
Yeah,
I was
so
trying
he
to
told
grab
me
shit
that,
from
and
his
then it was
solo
like,
shit. Like, go ahead and put that on there.
And I mean, that was not. That's, I mean,
Wasn't happening.
that's just still not even out yet. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, a lot of the original shit was him starting off, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna feed off that, and I'm gonna come back in and do, you know, what I'm saying, I'm gonna match you right there. And I realized that like after it dropped, I was like, okay, like I had to step it up to catch him, and I did my job. So cool. But then when we started working on the deluxe, I was like, nah, fuck that shit. Like let me take the front foot this time, and we gonna do this shit. Like he's gonna come to my world on these first 4.
So one more question, then I'll get to my last question.
Mm-hmm.
What would y'all rather have our audience listen to, the plus or the original?
Plus,
The deluxe, because you get both of them, man. You get the best of both
We get
worlds.
speaker box and love below.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
Okay,
Like
I
float,
like
bro.
that.
The first track
Yeah, it's hard.
that wasn't even supposed to be
Thank
on
you.
there. This he
Thank
heard
you.
it. Thank you, bro.
No,
Cause you're good.
yeah.
But the
that one.
very first track on the deluxe, cause we did it backwards. Niggas usually do a deluxe and have like the whole project and then like the last whatever songs is
Right.
like added. We did it backwards. We added the newer tracks to the
Top,
beginning
and
and then
then,
the original. And that first track was not supposed to be on there, bro.
That's
That
the
first
shit.
track
I
was hard.
recorded that shit and then he heard it and was like, "Nigga, you can't
yeah.
like, do that."
I'm
and then
like, I got weed floating.
I
in
got
the wine. I'm
weed
like,
floating
bro,
in the wine.
how
No,
can you
that
do
first track
song
was
and it
so-
not go on there.
But this the thing.
Yeah, whoa.
I
yeah,
knew-
I got you.
I knew I liked that first track because I was so against. I call those type of songs coffee music, coffee house
What's wrong with
music.
coffee?
it was
it's-
a good introduction.
It's like those, you know, where you go and you just and they're playing
I
like
know
the
exactly
little,
what you mean. I know
And
exactly
I
what you
used to. I was like, bro, please no.
but he
more
was like-
coffee house music.
He was like, no, that shit hard.
I was like, but there's a thing.
I'm gonna take my.
But it was a
time
technical
while I fuck
standpoint
with
that you did with your flow. Who made the beat before I get crazy?
We got it.
you. There's a lot of producers on there.
Yeah, it's different. It's
Okay,
just-
Lucas
well,
Queen,
there's no disrespect to
couple
the
others.
producer.
Yeah, shout out to producers.
The producer had to make what they made for you to do what you did. Those are not my favorite type of beats. As me personally, there's
Mine
no
either.
shade.
Mine either, but that has a
No
big
shade
influence on me.
to that producer. You are phenomenal. You're great. It sounds full. It sounds lush. It's a great beat, but it's not what my ears like.
Crazy, yo,
But you did
crazy.
fuck. There was
I want to know so bad.
there's
before I
like
can say
it's like you rhymed the same thing 4 times. It was during the hook. It was like, but I
floating in the wine, floating in my mind, hoping in them, hoping
that the hoping in the hole. I was like, oh, he's out of here, or they. I didn't know who was who, so I was just like, they're out of. Just that part. Shit. That part right there is when I knew he's not just like writing. He's trying to.
I'm producing a verse instead of just writing.
Yeah, like you're understanding that it needs that turnaround. And that's so important.
Wow,
there's
thanks
niggas
for that
that
boost of confidence.
Straight rap, right? Like me personally, straight rap. I can make a song, but I straight rap. So when I hear people that can make a song that I couldn't do, I'm not being like, man, fuck that nigga. I'm better than that. I'm like that's great.
Okay, so the bougie shit he keep bringing up about me, bro. That's how I listen to music.
That's how I listen to music
I'll be
too.
like, nigga, I could have.
So if you playing something that I can do,
if I can't do it, then it's like,
especially if you my man. If you my mans and like, yo, you check this out. This shit hard. Like, nigga, this is like, I think I did this in third grade. But that what you did, you know I over exaggerate.
over exaggerate.
But that what you doing that hoping in the floating in the
hoping in them, hoping.
I know he's about to play some fire because like if I go fuck with him, like I'm walking in, he's like, yo, let me know if you like this. But it's a way he says it.
Like,
anytime because I'm like, I know he gonna like this shit, but I want to see
he already his persona's like,
I'm like, how much do you like this shit?
So quick little joint from like me and his standpoint as far as how we work. He's my manager as music side too. Not just in life.
I could tell. That's why me and him are more similar.
Right.
I could tell. Y'all
we had this convo walking up over here.
He was like, bro, I don't know how the fuck anyone manages you.
So I was like, so Dalton doesn't ever be like, yo, you should do this or you should do that. Like I send him, I'm like, yo, this is going on the album. He don't ever say, no, it's not. I'm like, if I tell him, if he know I'm excited, he knows there's nothing he can do. So it's like, okay, we just gotta figure out how we gonna make this shit work.
How is it gonna fit in?
Right. And you but that's the thing about having a great manager, like what I told you.
Yeah.
I could tell with listening to y'all's album how he manages y'all. He don't be like,
I don't feel like I'm in a cage at all.
yeah, like
I feel like I'm flying and he's down there like, that's my dog.
yeah, he like I said, like the metaphor reference I used was like almost like, you know, when you're the youngest and your big brother gotta walk, your mom like makes them go with y'all.
Yeah.
Like he's not the brother that be like, hey, come back, y'all went too far. He still see y'all.
He be like, I see him.
They all the way.
Yeah,
they probably like two streets ahead of me as far as us walking down. But
they good.
But they
like,
good.
I know where they at. Like,
yeah. And if anything happened, I'm right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of manager he is. Like he not trying to control the creative process.
Yeah.
And I think that's so important. And as long as I work with Dalton, mind you, y'all like Brandon, right? First album, he was right there, and you can ask this nigga, did Dalton? You didn't mix and master, right? You just recorded.
No, I did mix.
He mixed and mastered Brandon's first project.
Yeah.
Me and Super Miles made all the beats. Shout out to Super Miles. Adolescence. Dalton ain't tell Brandon like I don't think in this, but mind you, Brandon only did like what 2-3 songs before that.
Yeah.
But Dalton has worked with Chaz French, right? So Chaz French is a cat from DC.
Watch all the twos pop up on the screen.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
gonna be a lot of twos. Look, wait.
Oh, let me.
Boom. There we go.
There you go.
That's great.
Chaz French from DC moved out here, went to school out here, went back to DC, got signed by Raheem Devon. Raheem Devon, y'all know, Let Me Serve You Up. That was his popular song. Chaz French then went to go on to get signed by Motown. I produced, Miles, Kyle Banks produced Chaz's first album, which was Happy Belated, which was the album that he was working on while he was here. Long story short,
I know that one.
Yeah, we did that. We did that. Shout out to my brothers, man. Kyle Banks, last time he hit me up was right before Damn. And he was like, this is the only time, hold on. This is the only time I was mad I didn't send beats. Kyle Banks was like, send me some beats. I'm working with TDE. I was like, nigga, I'm chilling. I got a job.
Lord.
I'm just, they think I know he producing.
If only you knew.
The next thing you know, KB's on the fucking he's on the fucking Dreamville album, and he's just doing shit, and he's just in the background like,
fuck that Cal. I love you. You still short as shit.
you midget
nigga.
you small feet motherfucker.
but
you can't make short jokes. Don't do that.
Why not?
Look, bro, it's this dude, bro. Like I'm chilling.
But I'm saving you right now.
He always has to be like,
But he
I'm
got.
taller.
I
That's
haven't.
him. I'm taller.
That's
He's the
because
most secure, insecure nigga by his height, yo.
Hey, if you worried about it, KB's even shorter than you are.
no, KB's super short.
Don't look at me, bro.
I used to tell that nigga he need to put phone books up under him. But he used to drive like an excursion or something.
Big ass
Jeep.
car for
He had
a
a
small
Jeep.
person.
No, it wasn't a Jeep, bro.
He had a Jeep
Because I
first.
was well, it might have been first, but that
I mean,
party,
your car kind of.
he brought me and Chaz. It was just me, Chaz, and him back. He dropped me off at home because I was not finna go to Denton.
Insecure.
He dropped Chaz off at Denton when
ridiculous.
Chaz was out there working with
This one
Brandon.
is insecure.
He was in excursion. But either way, I don't even know where I was at. Basically, Brandon didn't have nothing. And Dalton had already worked with artists that were established, had albums out, Vibe magazine, like all the blogs, DJ Boo,
Fire,
Two Dope
fire,
Boys,
fire.
all that shit.
Facto.
Finished.
And Dalton was like, yo,
person.
do your thing, right?
Right.
I had no idea. I was at my crib trying to get my shit together with me and my niggas.
Yeah, just doing your shit.
Miles was working with Brandon. This is before I came in, you know what I'm saying, and sold it up. I like to call myself the glue. You know what I'm saying? If you know what glue does, that's what I
Hey,
do.
these two niggas is
Shout out
bullshit.
Desk Glue.
Yeah, you heard?
Both of them, bro.
Oh, shout out Desk Glue.
I'm the glue. You
Shout
know
out
what
to
I'm
Desk Glue.
saying?
But hey, if you gotta let niggas know who you are
Shout
so
out
they know
Narco.
how to utilize your abilities.
You hear me?
You
You
know what I'm saying?
Elmer's? That boy Elmer's.
Elmer's was the popular one, but I'd like to think I'm more gorilla.
I knew he was about to go there. I had to test it. I was like, this dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Chris,
I would
wrap
have
it
said the
up.
same thing.
Oh, you want to wrap? Oh, you the Dave Chappelle skit, nigga? You want to wrap it up?
Wrap it up.
Long story short, that's why he's a great manager.
Correct.
He let y'all do y'all, man. He let y'all be young niggas, creative, wild, running free. I like that shit.
I appreciate it.
My last and foremost was how I should have started this shit. Who came up with the title and why is it a title?
Oh man, can I tell a
And
story?
have y'all tried
let him tell the
wine
story.
with weed and weed flakes in it?
All right. So
Because if
look.
so, I would like to try that.
So look, we had we had pretty much most of the project recorded already, but we didn't have a title. And it was one night. It was me, him, and our homie Black at my place because that's where we record. I have
Shout
all
out Black.
like, yeah. Shout out Black, bro.
Shout
Love
out
you,
Black.
bro.
I got a
Hey,
cousin named
Trapper
Black.
of the
She's a
Year.
fashion designer.
We were do the could somebody do the
sorry.
horns for him?
Shout out to Black.
Shout out to Black.
Shout out to all
Shout
the
out
blacks
Black.
we know.
The horns,
Facts.
yeah. So yeah, we were at my place recording, and we were like, I was like, bro, we don't have a title yet. Like, we need to figure out a title. And he was like, yeah, we got to figure it out. But
It really was a conversation that
yeah.
same night too.
It was
so
like
it's
some
funny.
shit we were gonna figure out later on. And within like the next 10 to 20 minutes, he was rolling up a backwood. And was it you
first
rolling up or
mistake.
was it Black rolling?
It was Black rolling up.
Black was rolling up a backwood.
Black is rolling up
And
out of
he
backwood.
had
Black
like I
rolling
had
up the back.
wine at my crib, and I remember this night so vividly.
Yeah.
He was rolling the backwood, and Black like dropped like little weed crumbs in the wine that he had just poured.
Yeah.
And
It wasn't even crumbs,
It
bro. It was
wasn't
a
even-
nug. It was a
Bro,
little nug right there.
he was like, "Hey, nigga, you got weed floating in my wine, nigga." And I stopped. I was like, "That's it. That's what we gonna call it."
Hey. No, but
And we all just
that
stopped.
clever.
That's good.
Oh, even more of a backstory. More of a backstory. On Post 2. Was it Post 2?
Yeah, it was supposed to.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. I think I know what you're
I
talking
think it
about.
was Post 2.
Go ahead.
We were recording and shit. No, it wasn't Post 2. It was
What the fuck are we talking about? You starting the story? I don't know.
No.
the middle
It
of the
was
story.
Get Up On Your Job. We was
Like that
recording.
record too.
Thank you. We were
Thank
recording
you.
that shit, and it's the part. Okay, the hook itself has a phone ringing in it.
Yeah.
That was an accident.
That was Black's phone.
He
ringing.
was recording the bitch. Get up on your job. He was recording that shit, and then the phone rang. that was Black watching some shit on his phone.
Yeah, it
was
wasn't
some
even
kind of
ringing.
meme.
It was a meme shit.
No, that we didn't add that. This
We were
nigga
like,
was,
bro.
he said, "Get up on your job," and then the phone rang on Black's phone while he was watching some shit. And I was
Perfect
like,
timing
We both
too.
looked at him like, bro.
yeah, like you. What?
Perfect
But then we
timing.
listened back, and I was like, "That's fucking
Fire.
perfect." Black had
Shout out to Black. He
Black
sound like
did
he
some
Shout out
shit.
to Black.
sound like he needed
He deserves
executive.
more horns.
It sound like he needed an executive credit.
No, that's facts because
Sound like
a
I
lot
need to talk to Black.
And he even caught it himself because when we figured out the title of the shit, he was like, "Hey man, this you see how I just keep doing what I do," and I was like, "Of course." I was like, "Yeah, bro."
That's a weed head.
I was
That's
like,
a
keep
weed
doing
head.
it.
Hey, that's my nigga. That's my nigga, bro.
Nah, that's the homie for sure.
That's
Like,
the homie. Like you remember Zilla was like, yeah, you got a cutie. That's the nigga who have been like, yeah.
I got a cutie on me
He
right
been like,
now.
yeah.
What
Give
you
me
trying
10
to do?
minutes. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get to the house.
Yeah,
and then Black the one that's gonna pull up with the shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shout out to Black, man. I like y'all give me like when I imagine what hip hop stories were or like albums being created. This story just reminded me of like what it must have been like for them to make like 36 Chambers or some shit.
Yeah, that's great.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Just the energy behind it and what y'all were doing and how free y'all were and we gonna do what there you
Organic.
common little brother, man.
We big on that. We big on that, bro. If it ain't organic,
If he
we
not
don't want
common,
it.
what's like the opposite of common? Like regular,
Can't say
uncommon,
uncommon 'cause that's a rap.
unregular,
Rare
rare. Rare's little common and rare, man. That's that's your new nickname, nigga. You rare. Or it's either that or Carlos Boozer.
What? Dog, Carlos Boozer had painted on hair. Get out of here, man.
Carlos Boozer wasn't bald.
He was bald too.
He was bald.
He had that black ice on him,
I
bro.
did
I
see
mean, all them niggas had DJ
Shout out
Khaled. All them niggas
Shout
had
out Coach Ted.
had the coach said. But that's why to bring that back. The reason why we started talking about basketball because he coached basketball, little league for little league niggas, and he got the. Because I was like, nigga, were you a real coach?
Are we the longest spot? Yeah.
Now you are, yeah.
Now you are. Y'all officially made a milestone. So I got to hit.
You feel satisfied? You feel good?
Yeah,
I mean,
no, that's all I
Dog's
needed.
ready for us to wrap this
I
shit
kept
the fuck
saying
up.
it. I was like, I ain't gonna say shit until we hit that bitch.
I know in 5 more minutes my wife gonna be in like come out and
She's
look
like,
at me like
"Aight,
this.
nah."
Yeah, I already know.
She gonna be staring at me like
I already know.
Shut your bitch ass up.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I'm white.
Yeah.
I had to hit every button because we just hit a new milestone.
Wow.
Crackers.
Yeah.
But before we.
Oh, that's the white button.
The exact. That's why I made. Yeah. Yeah. Nice touch,
Wow.
right?
Crackers.
Shout out to all my.
Them crackers.
Yeah.
Before we go, give everybody y'all's socials and the name of the album where they can find y'all and all that shit, man.
It'll be in the description as well.
All right, cool. It's gonna be in the description. Y'all can follow me at ParisxArt, and it's gonna be spelled PARISX for ART. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just it's a podcast with Millie. You know what I'm saying? My guys right here, Dalton, Chris. It's crazy.
The Stepbrothers.
Yeah,
Stepbrothers.
That's fire.
I
That's a
lived
great
with
name
him
also.
though. That's why.
I figured it was something
That's
similar.
so tight. Yeah. Me, you know what I'm saying? Everything at Milli Metoyer, MILLIMETOYER. And if you don't remember that, it's in the description like
Oh my
like
God.
nigga
See what I'm
Dalton said.
talking about, bro?
Hey man, look, bro, relax. Let me do what I'm doing. I ain't even interrupt you.
I also appreciate the fact that he called Dalton nigga. Cause not too many people do
bro,
that.
because you
but
can
he's
do
a
that. You
nigga.
can do that. That's my
okay,
nigga, bro.
Yeah, like people be
Hey,
scared to call
what
Dalton.
Yusuf said.
That's my nigga.
Some people use it as a term of endearment, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Hey man,
That's my nigga.
you my nigga, bro.
Like the nigga
Don't
dog
say it
said.
back.
It's in
Don't
the
say it back.
description.
But like you know what I'm saying?
I
He
won't.
said,
Don't you worry
say
about
it
it. Do not worry. I will
You
not.
know,
I've already
like, we
endeared
know
the
what's up.
terms.
Like
so
if we
you
look,
just-
if we made eye contact and was like, I know he in his hand he was like, "That's
Yeah.
my nigga, bro."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Cool."
Yeah, as long as he say,
don't say it out
And I
loud.
can confirm,
Like,
for
out
as
loud.
long as me and Dalton have been friends, we have not said he has not said
crazy.
nigga. Oh, y'all thought we
Alright,
was.
sit up.
Y'all must have
Got
thought we was
coasters.
rookies.
That's fire.
I got koozies too right here. That's
Y'all want to take
That's
koozie with you?
fire.
We almost thought we was rookies.
Yeah. Don't offer something
guys
like
are
that.
great.
Hell yeah.
Nah, you guys
Business
are great.
cards.
Nah,
take
this is the
them
best
all.
thing I've ever done.
We got pens.
Oh, give me the pen. Give me the pen.
Well, I don't know if we have any left.
Don't talk to me like that.
We've already been sponsored, bruh, a couple times.
Yo, you guys are sick. And like I said, I've seen you guys before, so I'm really happy to be here.
We
But,
are
like,
the only
being here
podcast
is-
to listen to in this motherfucking vicinity. Give
This
our
is-
nigga a pen. Man,
I
you
got
want
a jean
what
jacket.
else?
I'm gonna put
so
this right next
sick.
to my Star Wars Rebel
You ain't even
head
holding
on my
yours
jean
right.
jacket.
You're a Star Wars fan?
You see
Fucking
how it's
right.
the S and the B? He got Darth Vader on the
Yo,
back
you,
of his shit.
you do like
the
do
back
you
of his
appreciate
car.
do you appreciate 1, 2, and 3 or no?
1, 2, and 3.
Star Wars episode 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
It's a sticker.
You talking about the ones with Anakin, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I would assume.
That's all I need to know.
I had to ask because
That's all
I was
I need to
assuming
know.
when you say 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, I was like, you
That's all.
mean 4?
No. I just had to
I
make
got
sure.
2 stickers. I mean, two pins. I
Appreciate
didn't
you
wanna
for
say-
giving
yeah,
them
Put it on the MacBook.
It was a pin. You can't pin something to a MacBook.
The sticker, nigga. I said the sticker.
All right, I got you.
Stupid ass.
Well, that's all we got for the you drop weed in my wine, nigga.
You hear me? We floating in the wine. You hear me?
Wow.
Yeah,
What's your name?
We're drunk. We're happy. We're married. I've never had a greater conversation with two people that I did not know before in my life. So let's toast to that.
Turn up. And I already got the shit I'm exiting on. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
So we'll see y'all next time. Oh yeah.
Till next time.
Yeah. Do.
Yeah.
Hey, pipe up, Rich.
Hey, hold up, nigga, let's not act too stupid. Bitches talk like bitches, bitches act like groupies, Don't get caught up and get too slow. Nigga ride around with that iron, get you fucked on. Niggas kicking doors, finger folds, get your ceiling blown. Nigga talking heavy, I was light with this chopper tub. And I mind all my business, but if you bark, then I'ma up the pup. And I don't play no games by me and mine, you know what the fuck is up.
Yeah, and we thuggin', you heard me? I've been pissing niggas off on purpose, you heard me? Think I drink a little too much, I'm swerving, you heard me? Still been sober enough to settle shit for certain, you heard me?
Hey, and now my dog's nice. Keep on talking crazy, it's gonna be a dog fight. Yeah, and I won't play nice. Yeah, bullet till you hit these motherfuckers, let her play lights. Yeah.
And I don't play nice. Never met a gambler in his life. Niggas don't play dice. I just